account the right of God Almighty to fill this earth with His creation. The right of men start with the right of God. Happy birthday to Malam Atik Yakubu, Kofi Japan and Kwekusha.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
Tema Edia Onodiaba Eni. We say, good afternoon, Obi. Kindly tell Chairman, this is Pastor Jonathan, a pastor with the Parliamentary Christian Fellowship of Parliament and head pastor of Christ Garden Chapel International. Tell Chairman I've already told all my members to get ready to move to the street. We are just waiting for his command to move to the street, and this is no joke, Obi. In fact, for once, I feel so proud as a pastor hearing my leader, Apostle Nyameche, talking like this. I've been a Sunday school teacher, a youth leader in the Church of Pentecost, but now head pastor of Christ Garden Chapel and pastor with the Parliamentary Christian Fellowship. Tell Chairman, we all the young pastors are behind him. Reverend Jonathan Y.D. Blay. This one says, Obi, and this person sends sends a video, and also for let me say, Pastor Ernest Dia or United Kingdom Church of Pentecost Sofo, and he sent a video and says, Elder, this is where it's all heading. It is an attack on God from the devil. It is an attack on humanity. Please watch it and show it to Chairman. I'll do that, Pastor. We say the darkest places in hell are reserved for those who maintain their neutrality in times of moral crisis, unquote. Dante Alighieri, quote, and also, Obi, we are following this keenly. Why should we legalize something that is unnatural? Pardon me, something even animals will not do. Samuel Brian Boabin. This one says, those who say the church is not speaking against adultery and corruption are not listening enough. LGBTQI plus is topical now, and the church is speaking on it. Still, hashtag possessing the nations. And that's Pastor George Osei Esiedu. Good afternoon, Obi. It is not about supporting them or being against them. We should be worried if a group is being treated unfairly. We have to be there for one another. If this bill is passed, that will be the gross injustice our country has witnessed. It will mean we cannot even discuss it because it could be taken as a way of promoting it. So we should be considerate and mindful. And Namraba, Apostle, we are interesting that I want you to respond to. It was say passing way, it would for him be a gross injustice, and probably the most we have witnessed in the country. It will mean discussions around this topic will be banned. And now there will be to me because it will be misconstrued as you promoting the act. Where do you stand on this?
Yeah, you see, in nations where they have passed bill for same-sex marriage,
yeah.
We are suffering if you don't want to do it.
You are forced to bless. Yeah, that's true.
What is he saying about that one too? What is he saying about that one? Yeah. And so, as for law, let's look at what will benefit us, and not what individuals think, the common good. Yeah.
I think that's a smart answer. That's a really smart one. We say, Obi, and this from a medical doctor and a member of the Church of Pentecost as well. I say, Obi, my first gay patient was a domestic security man who was in the act between him and his so-called prophet, whose house he was guarding. Please, what's my chairman's take
on Asempa FM
on this? In the way of say, I sorry name or a prophet, one security man or any fee, and another prophet, any security man, ASRDN. To the extent that there was so called hospital, and the doctor Dakwa, and the way up.
Yeah. When we criminalize it, this one will not be a prophet of any church. Yeah, why don't we criminalize and eliminate people like this who have joined the clergy?
Wow. Where's the Shalom, Obi? Solid presentation from our chairman, and may the God Almighty bless him. Elder Samuel Banini and Odiwe Abba. Let me see. We say, ask Selon Branty, what is the position of Imani and other CSOs on the bill? Okay, that's Kweku in Team of Ghana News page. Obi, you see where we are heading. People who don't understand the enormity and intent of this group think it's just about human rights. Their quest for acceptance is just a first, but the most important step they seek. Once they gain acceptance, that's where all their schemes and intent fall into place. Let's move beyond the surface and dig behind the veil, and you will know once it's legalized, it changes everything from scratch. Let's be wary of creeping compromises. The fact that the global north accepts something does not make it right. Starsky is in New York, and on the way, but Starsky, thank you. Good afternoon, Obi. Could you ask the man of God in the studio whether they want to turn Ghana into a theocratic state or to use this LGBTQ issue to start the Christian crusades? With all the noise from these religious leaders, why is Ghana so corrupt? What's the level of morality in Ghana in spite of the 10 or more churches per each square inch of land space of Ghana? As a Catholic, should I endorse the act of the priest who sexually abused the young boys who served at the altar? So what will the church react if this issue is finally settled by the Supreme Court in favor of the LGBTQ adherent? Do individuals have rights in the privacy of their bedrooms? So far, what has the church done against corruption and other vices in society as vociferously as the LGBTQ issue? Augustine Y. Agbeneza and on the way Abba. So where's Okabibi in reaction?
You see,
okay.
Yeah, Kenya mi sempo na area city say. Na ye jaika. Yeah, we sane mami. Also for being why do we go to church promoting corruption? We never do that. We never do that. But this particular act, I says that it is a crusade against our Christ. You see, the LGBTQ community, even people, is a whole religion, and people who are atheists and people who do not like religious things, they claim that all of them even belong to their fold. They say they are allies. People who kind of back their deeds, and I don't think that we should give it space.
We should give it space.
Yeah.
Anyway, in
we
our
should
country.
give it space. Yeah, not at all.
Where's the Obi? I am adding a new one. Trans wealthy. I feel I'm a billionaire, so I'm waiting for the government to fulfill my rights by topping up my bank account. Nana Kofi appear Asante. That's the ridiculousness of that of the argument. Where's the Obi? Honorable Katie Amon is trying to take the wind out of Chairman Nyameche's sail. What's the sudden rush in coming out to explain the side of the majority? As a country, majority of us detest this act. Hence, no one can justify the desire of a few. Gideon, Goldland, Madugu, PIWC, Michelle Camp. May God fill your life. Okay, that's Saint Eric Esoma, 99 batch of St. John's School. Thank you, my brother, for the kind wishes. But let me deal with the issues. We say, Obi, good afternoon. We shall all join the masses to pour out onto the street to protest against anyone who thinks LGBTQI should be legalized. The media must begin to take a firm decision about not discussing this nonsense on air again. We are even giving these guys some level of credibility discussing on air. We should not give this devilish act mileage. Kojo Dankwa, a member of the NDC National Communications team. Greetings, Obi. We bless God for the life of Apostle Eric Nyameche. We support this bill 100%. This is about the moral fiber of the nation and not about any misplaced right of some confused group of people. I believe in procreation. Say no to LGBTQI+. Fieron is in Mataheko and Odiwe Abba. We say, Obi, in my memo to Parliament, just as what I wrote in 2011, we need to have entrenched constitutional articles for sustainable solution to this LGBTQI thing in Ghana for the world. Great apostle for me. Supreme Court has no right to rule in favor of LGBTQI from Article 125. And that's from Jacob Oseyeboa, or a former presidential aspirant, independent presidential aspirant,
Okay,
Jacob
then that should be fine.
Oseyeboa, Joy, or None Dia, and he's also sent a memo to Parliament,
Yeah, that's fine.
and he's in support of this bill. We say, we shall support the LGBTQI campaign if the proponent show pictures of same-sex animals in the act. Simple. George Nyokaite, we say, thanks to Honorable Katie Amon for setting the record straight and allaying the fears of Ghanaians relative to the MPP's position on the anti-gay bill. It's important for all of us to remind ourselves that it is an elementary requirement of common law that bills brought before Parliament must not be inconsistent with the Constitution, else, to the extent of their inconsistencies, they shall be declared null and void. It's for this reason why we must all jaw to fine-tune the anti-gay bill to reach a consensus ad idem on what the punitive measures should be. This should not be a matter of politics, otherwise the focus will be lost. Say Obama is in
Ekosiisen on Asempa
FM. This one says, good afternoon, Obi. The LGBTQ plus has no space in Ghana. The foreign countries that cherish this act can give Ghanaians who are interested free visa to come and stay there. We can, Master Planner Junior in Kentampo. Again, it's okay. Don't get insulting just to prove our point. Lawyer Akoto Ampao and his team of professors and PhD holders should get it clear that in Ghana, we frown upon homosexuality. So they should allow Parliament to do their job. Long live Ghana. Belated happy birthday to you, Obi. Rainbow in Kaswa. Rainbow, thank you. Let me see this one and then I'll come back to Apostle for us to wrap up. Hi, Obi. In fact, it is high time this government came out to condemn the LGBTQI plus in Ghana. Why is the government acting so slowly against immorality? Is it not the same government that is bent on pleasing God with the cathedral? In fact, priorities must be placed well in the country. That's from PK, and he's in Elembele and on the way Abba. We say, bro, you need to get an Islamic cleric as well into the studio so it doesn't become a fight only by the church. Okay, Doc, thank you. I've gotten your message. Would act on that for you. We say, Obi, it is interesting that poor nations are struggling with this concept. Is God not aware? Max Enfield.
I don't understand.
Max Enfield in UK. I don't understand your message, but let's see. Let us not and never allow the so-called elite to indoctrinate our families to accept their way of life, okay, in the name of right. Say no to LGBTQI. Greetings to you and Apostle Chairman Clement and on the way Abba. Message is not a door, so I would have to come back in studio. I want to mean any of the messages our person will react to quickly enough and for me other questions, no, Emra.
Over to me the questions number.
Okay.
Now, me share the implications. Yeah, I'm a president. He's someone that I really like. Yes, just because of one or two things he said. When he said, I believe in Ghana, that resonated so much with me, of my beliefs and my convictions. And then he also said, Ghana beyond age.
Ghana beyond age.
Yes. And sometimes the pressure from outside, we have heard the American president, formerly we heard the British Prime Minister threatening us that if you don't give in to LGBT gay agenda, we are not going to do this, we are not going to do this. I want to encourage the president. If the battle is the Lord's, he should let this one to be the Lord's. And then he should continue to believe in Ghana. And then he should continue not to just to pay lip service to Ghana beyond age. You see, 15 million people have 10 numbers in our country.
15 million?
Yeah.
Okay, or 10 numbers, okay.
But those who pay tax are under 2 million.
Yeah.
So let's concentrate on this country. How to get the revenues in and all that. We'll be able to manage our affairs instead of all this stress from the West and all that if you don't accept this, we are not going to do, we are going to be blacklisted, you are not going to have AIDS. Now let's move away from this beggar mentality, because God is with Ghana, and I want to encourage him. I hope that there's no pressure from anywhere, but if there's pressure from somewhere, he should continue to believe in Ghana and believe in Ghanaians and believe in the God of Ghana. We can make it here. We can make it here.
Wow. But is it not also say, Ebia say we need a you might not understand and appreciate the level of pressure. In the ABA level, the pressure becomes unbearable. What do you know from that angle? So pressure to me bar. Sometimes you are faced with choices and you have to make a difficult decision.
Anything I'm encouraging him. I'm also a leader. Now, no social media, but pressure. When you say leadership goes with pressure and decision making, it shouldn't succumb if there's any pressure out there, because the threats from Britain and USA clear. They have said it openly, and sometimes we also need money to run the economy. But he shouldn't be afraid. Yeah, he shouldn't be afraid. He should just concentrate.
We are sending him in quote to be said. And this is something I think he said, Anglican in Kumasi, quote, or say, it will not be under the presidency of the Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo that same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. It will never happen in my time as president. Let me repeat, it will never happen.
Yeah, this is the problem that I have. Okay. You see, I'm saying that what we are dealing with now is not same-sex marriage.
Okay.
It is just accepting the act of this LGBTQ. We are saying criminalize it. The president is saying that he's not going to accept same-sex
marriage. Okay.
But if you let in these LGBT activities, it will lead to the same-sex marriage.
Okay.
Yes.
And only the extension now person will draw.
Yes. So when he said that one, it was different from what this bill is talking about.
This bill is talking about.
So we are talking about this bill, and we are saying that if he means what he said, then he should close the door now. So don't allow the activities so that tomorrow we say that they will put pressure on us to accept their marriages. So let's stop it now, so that we don't get there.
Okay.
And so what he said and what is going on now is two different things.
Yeah. Wow, that's an interesting insight into this. But again, Matisse Biaka said, time slavery started, the few people who stood up to want to advocate for an end of slavery, were seen as outcast, as a mono. But eventually the world came to know it was probably the biggest form of injustice against humanity. And the same picture is unfolding before us. Say Nipakuobi right, and that's the narrative from the LGBTQI community. Say they have right, which right are being trampled upon. Instead, say majority ebeboa ama oma fight system and ensure say omo right will be guaranteed majority no more support say yen trample on omo right and then ye hu ne sa ba ochire bi the world will come to realize say this whole fight to criminalize LGBTQI na enya de papa.
The world will never come to realize that LGBTQ plus is good. They will never. Yes. Even just look at what is happening in America. Look at what is happening now. If I think it's Britain, they arrest someone who claims to be a man, but he says that he's a gay.
Yeah.
Into the never prison, look at all these things. Soon, it's like even the whole world, same says 74 nations have accepted it. The rest,
out of over 200 countries.
Why is it that even in America, some states have not accepted same sex? Why is it that even in America, when you are talking about slavery, you don't compare it with this. Slavery was against the word of God, and this one rather is against the word of God. Yeah. So when they fought against slavery, they were liberating people because that is what God wanted.
Okay.
But this one is against the principles of the word of God. So there will be no genuine and who's in so bonino. If any effect on my so. Yeah. We are saying check. If they do but even now, why is it that hungry in other nations so we don't want this?
Yeah, even in the EU.
Yes, why?
Some countries.
Why is it that they say they don't want it? Yeah. So
the whole conviction is the generation beer.
no.
They would come and say accept the whole world thought say apartheid should end, slavery should end. With this one, we will not get to a level the world will come to accept and let's allow these people
this
to live.
This one will be destroying the world with time.
Ekosiisen
The best say I'm of will be who say I say because this one say we are going to how are we going to get the human force? And that is what we need for the management of the earth. Now we say they a bit to humanity as a crowd completely. This is an act that is against scripture. It's against humanity. And nobody should think that this is right. It is not right. Obia feeling we are a man right there. He never could do. This one is not like.
But would the church then not be guilty, especially with the issue of procreation? Would the church not be guilty of that? Because we know, sir, some churches ordain pastors are, and as a priest almost swear oath of celibacy. That is against the principle of procreation. Because
yeah, but they are not against it. So Bible also say obi why not against onware. And obi also sana situation ayen. And obi also why for a course. For a course a person onya time this are suffer no onya time not concentrating on the ministry. That is not against procreation. So onya na against me I mean a certain actor is an insult to God. No. He wants to give his whole life for
to
that.
God.
Yes, if you're ogu maso no yes like these people who seems to be worshiping the sex god and they are not satisfied with anything. They're going for whoever and whatever.
Obi, gross injustice in Ghana is not against LGBTQI people, but rather the 2,820 LLB students who wrote entrance exams and 1,289 of them passed, but the General Legal Council decided to admit only 790 of them into the Ghana School of Law and abandoned 499 students and denied them admission, of which they rightfully deserved, while institutions which are the bastion of our democracy like Parliament, Ghana Bar Association, and civil society organizations sit down and fold their arms and watch without a word. This is from a worried law student. Thank you. Let me see. Okay, and I've seen some artworks be going on. My name say Apostle say where I am a Presbyterian. I stand against LGBTQI plus in Ghana. In the artworks because I'm a member of Adventist. I stand against. Is it also part of also counter campaign and well, I've seen some artworks in the say people pledging support. I'm a member of Apostolic. I stand against LGBTQI plus. I'm a member of Pentecost. I stand against. Somebody just sent them to me.
Yeah, we have asked the churches to devise their own means. Of standing against
RDA. Okay, I hear you. Anyway, Obi, with all due respect to the respected man of God in your studio, I disagree with him when he says if the Supreme Court says otherwise, with respect to the LGBTQ bill, they would have no option than to go along. The fact that the Supreme Court says the law is unconstitutional does not override the aspirations of the Ghanaian people. If Ghanaians say the practice and those associated with it are bad, and Ghanaians, why should we accept the Supreme Court verdict? Sovereignty resides in the people of Ghana, in whose name and for whose welfare the powers of government are exercised. That's Article 1 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. Confidence was central tongue and or the way about. And they say we should not just accept the Supreme Court, because even if they rule against the bill.
Yeah, na me kase menya sure see bedru. Okay. I'm sure Ghana for they also have conscience.
Yes.
But I cannot sit here and then fight the Supreme Court. I don't want to be that disrespectful.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that we can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Does does chairman subscribe to the view that the Church of Pentecost is able to take this bold stance on LGBTQI because they don't source their revenue as a church from any other external bodies? Question
not really. Maybe I can encourage the government to learn from us.
And look within.
Yeah, look within. There's so much that we can do. We don't need to go out begging any nation for money. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's interesting. But I also count I'm sorry let me bold. He's taking the position. No?
Oh yeah. Come be say Uncle Bank via
Wow. Apostle, I was saying a interview no about recently population housing census no eputi Church of Pentecost population at saying
of course when putting a population yeah they're from your own internal statistics. In June we were 3.1
million
yes.
around the world and in Ghana
yes
3.1 million.
Yeah.
Wow. That's huge. And they say I saw no branches in how many countries? On the average?
110.
110 countries
yes.
in the world. And they say as offer every in the statistical service can say your population is here 30 million and 8.
Yes.
And that is offer every 10 Ghanaians
at least over Pentecost.
Yeah,
10.38%.
10.38% of the population of the country. Okay. And my kind messages kakana for my closing comments now the young common about area. This one says, okay, let me see. Okay, do you be say president statement? No, he said it Mampo Anglican Church and not in Kumasi. Okay, thank you for that correction. Thank you so much for that correction. Elder Amos Kelvin and good afternoon to you. On also some very, very interesting info at the Abre, and he says also mean can just was send the info to you, Elder Amos Kevin and Elder Mama
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Where's Obi? I meant that if this is the person our car said Obi, it is interesting that poor nations are struggling with this concept. Is God not aware? And also Obi, I meant that if gayism and lesbianism brings curses to a country, why is it that those countries that allow gays are doing well than those of us who have been fretting over the past few days to outlaw gayism? Is God really with Ghana with this mentality of ours? Chai, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, if you come to America for one, they build their nation on the principles and values of the kingdom of God. And that has worked for them up to now.
Up to this time.
Yes. And now that they are pushing God aside, I bet you they'll go down.
No man said I'm going to Wow. Yo, also my young common emra awie. Final message to the Ghanaian people now, even before you bring the final, the last time I was studio no, you be doing come about church no CSR project or more at the time now we can say enche mobile commission prisons nibia na asori AC. So far you who say my commission saying
yeah commission back on
ejra de no and my commission
yeah November ever commission in some
will be ready in November,
yeah, which is the biggest amount.
Oh, and honest for saying ejra de no,
yes, ejra de need to be funny for about 300,
okay,
but we be for about 400 inmates,
okay,
yes.
And the apart from said there will be 2 more or 3 more,
yeah, 2 more,
okay,
and then maybe a third one, a fifth one, back on Damango now. We have roofed that one, and then there is another one at Obuasi which is also roofed.
Okay. Time ejra pictures no hate social media no. Who reading some of the comments are not ever.
Yes.
It was a divided opinions. People were like, why should the church be doing this? What is answer now?
They were shocked. They were shocked. You say, I'm arguing, I'm sorry, so by freeze and form, yes. And then we have prepared a place for for inmates, for prisoners. It's not for all Ghanaians.
Okay.
Just to support the government's agenda. And for us, I always say that what we did is all because these sinners are our clients. And the Bible says in Hebrews 13:3 that we should think about those who are in prison as if we were there together with them. And so we are looking at getting them a place as if we were also in prison. And then beside that, we also partner with Ghana Prison Service in the correctional effort.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The prisoners.
Okay.
And so we have a chapel there that will be turned to a classroom. And if you want to write, the WASI will help you write. Even at the tertiary level, Pentecost University will facilitate your education there.
Oh, really?
Yes, certainly. And then we also have a workshop to give them skills and all that, so that they'll come out there, having met Christ, and then come and also support the
contribute
society.
their quota to society.
Yeah.
But some of the commentary be the buy and they say, oh, Asori no should be Asori need see factories, a big creating new man kofu. Asori should be building schools, any other. Why prison?
We have schools, we have hospitals, and Kayesi and Kenya de say. Now we no be any bidder.
Okay.
Into a no. And many parents, hey, what is it? But we still debate, at the end of the day, people saw the wisdom in what we have done. Yes, we want to pay attention to those in prison.
Yes.
That is a ministry that God actually directed us to pay attention to.
Ekosiisen
And
on
at the
Asempa
end, you see, they will come out to contribute to the society. Yeah. So we are not just building prisons and living them. It's a whole ministry. Yeah. We cry LGBT children now they no cry over between and we also want to be building rehabilitation centers.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we can also look at these issues with the LGBT at our rehabilitation center. We'll start next year.
Yeah. Oh, in apart from prisons, you know,
yes.
as well as rehabilitation centers.
Yes, for drug addicts and all these kind of people, prostitutes. We are winning a lot of them.
Okay.
So we need a center.
A center,
yeah. When somebody feels that he wants to run away from homosexuality, lesbianism, we get these fellows, we'll take them to our rehabilitation centers and help them.
And so the plan is to say, saying.
We'll start one at Winneba.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we will have the funds, we will continue to build. Yeah.
Now, what can be said for the Church of Pentecost? No, Monko Bank Bianco Jiska. Is that what you said?
Also, with the LGBT.
No, really, the message by is that what you meant?
Yeah, what we our founder taught us to depend on God.
On God.
And so we have to be careful not to go borrowing and all that. So we also held on to it. And God has not disappointed us. Yes. We are not against taking loans. But as a church and as a policy, we want to refrain from that. That's why we want to encourage Ghana to
look within. Believe in Ghana.
Believe in Ghana. If you start believing in Ghana, nobody will bring any pressure in the name of human rights and all that.
I was ready my own fancy. Final message Ghana for 8 years.
Me bon paye Ghana. Say radebe kan ho na sa o man fefefe anya media man. I what that good values that he say mama ya food. Na ye mo ho ban. Mama nkodu baby e be ka say United Nations say we on man say nti na enfan say number papa ye janu media man. And the decisions that we are taking see adwen ochena ho. Leadership is about tomorrow. And so we need to take very good decisions, especially in sad time LGBT bill. Me bon paye Ghana. So my fire kukudro and nyame sompa and akomapa and the janum the giant entire bill yachi. Na parliamentarians and so momo de no bill and pass.
And pass.
And who shall be Omano Inshra. Never buying be brains.
I was waiting on Kamema Wakoba. Somebody just sent a message, which I think is very important in line with believing in Ghana and making sure that we look within to raise revenue. No, some have called for taxing churches to also help in that revenue mobilization of the state. Eto saying.
Yeah, I think there's also a bills. There's a discussion that is going on. So the government should sit down and then categorize the church.
Okay.
Yeah. If it thinks that the church is business, then fine. If it thinks that the church is a charity, then you can tax the church.
Okay.
But all the members in the church are taxable. Whoever works.
Yeah.
It means say give me tax.
Yeah.
But the church as an entity, if it's a charity, then why do you have to be taxing? Church need a business via you can tax. They say your Pentecost Convention Center,
Yes.
and you can tax. But if it is a charity, then maybe
Ekosiisen
the
on
government has to
Asempa
look at
FM.
that.
Okay. Mate, enti so for yebedase bibiania yebesan ready come. We wish you all the best.
Amen.
Why?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much for joining us in studio. Ekosiisen high Asempa 94.7 FM. Na me cake na na enra me birthday nti cake say na for the other chairman no. Na wa boy am ye twam ahyenya me dem. Why? Yeah, that's it. Papa. Only we Botiano English among from member of parliament.
One of the advocates, the bill will pass.
No, all of Kasagu Mike name, yeah.
Oh, yeah, our life.
Yeah, we are.
Yamin Shroud, your bo Wabaso, ne Jumaswan, Udi and Wagana. But Obi, baby, I made now my constituency.
Yes.
Me bo Wabaso COVID-19, or Mumma, a buying, or more convention center.
Yes.
It's been one of the centers, high rate of recovery. Pa way. To me, baby, I commend them for that gesture alone. I mean, one more who they will be brave, but now a Bemi constituency.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Some of my constituents were there, and testimonies a few bano. It's highly commendable. And come on, you didn't and lady. Me say panels, a babaso.
Yeah.
But me him say, and yadi will say higher. Did the Ekosu there's 275 members of parliament. Meaning say unanimously will vote for it and will pass it. I know. And now a buying a power where your private member bill. Abai is not opposing to the bill.
Of course.
But as I say, we are set a memorandum from all walks of life and we'll consider every one of them. The Senate said we should continue to be tolerant to other views. But by the grace of God, I know you'll be passing without any qualms.
Wow.
I'm a member of the Apostolic Church.
Oh,
we have
okay.
5 members of the Apostolic Church in the house.
In Parliament.
In Parliament. Church of Pentecost has a huge members of Parliament.
Yeah.
And obviously, if we lobbying is anything to go by, I know, sir. I know, sir.
Fantastic.
Supreme Court now.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So for you,
Obi, and Mauchinkwa.
It is. Myself on Cassandra.
Many apostle, Lieutenant Colonel.
Oh, okay.
Kumiwood and by Intino.
Wow.
Oh no, so you never hide there. Oh no, one fire. You have arrested LGBT. We need
And the apostle near the bonfire.
Yeah, bonfire will be now.
Yes. Yes.
Bonfire. Already done Kuponi Ajimka. And I hear you sit down. Sanso nipa din ye ne ne kase ye ewo wonsam wona wadom je nua obi na mfihia be Dia Samson wa yemi ye no dom odom no bruhu etwa no nsra ben hia no aboa no ebedo san pempenso yi
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Ede ni chawonsa koso hira no amen koso bono ban amen koso buwe na dream emeduma so a ode ahye nensa na koso nyenhira emeganafo ne wiase afana ina ne kuma mabisade enso na mudi enso ye na
Asempa FM.
Sani ni hia enya dance bibire ere ahye no nyam on hia no dum no wani mpa ene ne ntina o Yesu Kristo dim. Amen.
Amen. Indeed, possessing the nations. We so Jenny so for penny.
That was a woman. So now I'm not drama.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
So now I'm not drama. So what would you die? So what would not dance? So what could that? I feel comfortable to wear when you
Ensu yemkwa nom awake purified drinking water abujun swa eyekroje
Asempa FM.
Ensu ne ma wa hodede tena ho abribia kai se awake bottle ba ko bia wo beto no ye yisika kakra de kon National Cardiothoracic Center. Awake purified drinking water, one for life.
For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
Nkratoi FD ahwehwemagia tumseye.
Hey lala didi lala wa wari asodie na me de yemia Africa Queen Mackerel bonejuma wo sesen Africa Queen Mackerel ide wati ase owunia se wo de ye aduane e danson tomato sauce na egu no so e ye rich e pisa wo nti e ma aduane ne de ye stronko enam so semuma na me chese na mpanko a wa wo beti ase na wo be check so e grade 1 na me say se me twa kwa me nkwan na me tubigu mu a ato ne term so honey oba papa oyima Major. Nature say, jollof, curry photo, rice and stew, and piscine gravy dear. Africa Queen Mackerel ni moi. Intimi now. Africa Queen Mackerel. Shawenum keke, nam papa no.
Africa Queen, shawenum keke.
Enyo.
Honey. It's officer unkuwa na wini aqua taps full safe na. Tell nini ya ba udini de biano. Aqua tap full safe. Ana medoro ho. Asana radio.
Omo sanso aqua taps water purification tablets. Omwa omode ebulo munsuo, efom nsuo, suru nsuo, ene nsuo a ehonte ede ye wonda ade adwuma a emfa ohau bia embre. Osan kwade yisu dmapomudi nso ehia ye pa. Eno nti na mato aqua taps surface disinfectant. Yetime de paper surfaces bia ema ehonte. Nunti hotels, restaurants, hospitals, sachet water manufacturers. Ene mfiefie mu aqua taps abama mo say ebejin etu phone free health top up services limited. Ewo 050-169-4275 Kumasi and 020-907-7726 Accra and 024-459-3381 Aqua taps were pharmacies, drugstores and supermarkets. FDA agi edwedi nkratu yi atum.
Eda wo so ne macho medi niwura. Dia na udi sa. Hey, na malaria na fa hia mu to aware amomoni agi sa no.
Adom malakio mixture ewo hoi. Malaria ent na yeso nchew.
Ye kwa ye test e bi wo mu pe enyenum adom malakio mixture. Eni gina malaria body weakness yo tiredness yo hwim ye nyina ho atoye ntam kura. Na adom natural tonic a esisi ha yisu ye.
Adom natural tonic nso. Ye num to ya ye ntimi nidie. Eno na yanum bi edidi a ye ho tan yen sa no.
Adom natural tonic. Menye ni na mentimi ni die menum bie bono me taisa mo ho ayefe pa ene ya mepe biato ni nyina apemfo abatan ya wo mo manufo ne kwada wo ni fie dunsia nka ho e wo pharmacies chemical ne herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch e waka so opposite there to international school 024 2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejedie nkrato emu age atum se eye.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. I can roofing and a ceiling. Na me contract and so say. Me feni na en kwadan rocksters. Won so wo kromo pa. Wo dwen ho sen.
The contract and won nimnia ko. Ghana had here a ban quality metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and na POP ceiling there. Aye rocksters. E fie be brain na rocksters. Ade roofing sheet papa ne ho aka de. Asum Ghana for.
En kan ye say ya no mu die nso ebo.
Eni adufudi achi na nkotwa de bon ne Sundachi, Fre 0544 338041. Say metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP cylinder. Fre rocksters, now one chawuntum.
After 3-minute clinics designed to help you resolve the to build or buy dilemma, EcoBank Cities and Habitats and Joy News now bring you the main event of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2021. This year's fair, the 12th edition, assembles an even greater number of exhibitors offering a lot more variety in quality housing options from materials through to housing accessories, landed properties as well as financing to help you either buy, build, spec, rent or rent to own. It's the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2021 powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat at the Accra International Conference Center from Wednesday 27 to Sunday 31st October 2021 from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. day. You can also follow us on our social media platforms with the hashtag Joy Habitat Fair. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat, Rent to Own. Sponsors Elegant Homes and General Construction, where quality meets value. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof experts. Duraplast, where Duraplast goes, water flows. Renters Paradise, we help people and properties find each other. Gold Key Properties, building prestige since 1997. And Anki's Home Decor, your home sorted. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair, everything housing.
Get digi with it. Get digi with it. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CBG Mobile USSD Young Co. Star 924 hash. Vanco the go. Smartphone no, young phone no. Ever fire money transfer. For 3 water bill, for 3 light bill. Factor credit. Star 924 hash. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. Star 924 hash. Get digi with it. Star 924 hash.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial star 924 hash and get digi with it.
CBG, we stand with you.
Sweet darling,
my beautiful baby.
Pepper Plus mixture here. Ebusinya num ebusinya immune system.
Asempa FM.
Bia nya ready. Tia semedo.
Tie Pepper Plus mixer enya adwuma ebeye no nipadua no no afa kura na ebeye nwanwa mo aduro ye ma ye general well-being ebusua pomden hu hia me yie esene bibia ebusua wotanum Pepper Plus mixer no won sesika hospitals wo save e de ade foforo entime ma no mpafie ha
she wo ye Pepper Plus husband
radio fa Pepper Plus husband enya won so beye Pepper Plus wife na bono Pepper Plus mixer apenfo abato mo manufo ne nkwada wo ni Dumbienu ka ho e pharmacies chemical and herbal shops at phone for 0542 778 572 and 0549 297 463. Pepper Plus mixer and my pomodina mapa.
FD ashoshe sa ejedi enkrato imu aja to se eye.
Hey, it's me pan and me kita mi amike. EcoBank me damwase.
Sure.
count the new.
Oh, say Ecobank, yeah, cruising.
Once you bet me a cruise, one casa okay. It's an Ecobank Auto Finance Package in tea. Koyan car dealers are who do PI no 1 year Juma baby. Ye ka dawa kumaso. Say a new car, say yes second hand. Why a mouse special discounts. Ecobank side and she share pabe boa with your car no kenina. Your mount interest rate and boa from cry. Ebe bring when so. Oh, so when your accounts were Ecobank and money how cry. Sa kwenye da homo bia. NTN so saka no da ekeke. Abebwe ye. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa kwa Ecobank in Krabata Bebia Nebusa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Franco Trading Enterprise still phone Papa Fie, Samsung nie, Nokia nie, iPhone nie, say your printers, mobile phone, accessories. Franco Trading Enterprise afa ono ani TV, aya this satellite, any ultra panels, abomuma
Facebook. Sauko Franco Trading Enterprise page. Nasa likes 100,000. Ayo mwa, eni omunija. Sausu na www.francotrading.com. Android app, Franco Trading. Instagram, at Franco Trading. Nani pabadi for dosunti. Franco, edi momo pay code number 189480.
Your branches on the Bebre Wagana baby, Nemum, head office on the Twaya Dabraka, opposite Roxy Cinema.
Tema, Franco Community 1. One waterworks ne dianim Cycle, opposite Odor Rise. Madina, 100 meters away from the police station. Kaswa, Franco opposite Kaswa Polyclinic.
And our prayer number is 0246 422 338 and 0546 133 188. Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, phone Papa Fie. And you're not going.
That was so ne macho medi
Mira. Ya na udi sa.
Na malaria na fahia mutu aware amomoni agisa no.
Adom malakio mesha ewo hoi. Malaria ent na yeso nche.
Ye kwa ye test ebi mu pe enyenum adom malakio mixture. Eni gina malaria body weakness yo tiredness yo hwim ye nyina ho atoye ntem kura.
Na adom natural tonic a esisi ha yisu ye.
Adom natural tonic nenso. Ye num to ya ye ntimi nidie. Eno na ya num bie didi a ye ho tan ye sa no.
Adom natural tonic. Menye ni na mentimi nidie. Menum bie bono me taisa.
Mo hwa ye fe pa ene ya mepe biato
ni nyina apemfo abatan ya wo mo manufo ne nkwada wo ni fie dunsi anka ho e wo pharmacies chemical and herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch wa kaso opposite there to international school 024 2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejedi enkrato mu age atum se eye. Wow. Aha Dania brochure.
Global lighting for lights. Any home accessories for ball from Sunu. We're providing lighting solutions for Ghana more than 20 years. We're going to pay no environment at a side for perfect. Europe Niema, the highest standard in terms of quality. Ceiling lights, outdoor lights, chandeliers, wall lights, compound lights, LED panels, spotlights, braces and surface, switch and sockets, wiring cables, and the Kekahua, electricians, and the contractors at the year one projects no will free global light.
When are your friend ultra modern?
Papa B, street lights nipples now. What one near ma was sunny amount technical advice and after sales service. Spentex 027 900 3066. Only Tesco Market Div anymore. Osu Ari. Command phone for 0302 769 382. One in my coffee house in the Div anymore. And the Kumasi 0278 744 886. One in Palace Mall and the Div anymore. Santas runabout.
Global lighting.
And Kania Pahifi.
Charlie, this game is my game. Oh, watch me. I will win today. Today is my turn. Go! Even when I won the last time, the people didn't want to give me all my money at once. What is that? Oh no, my guy. With soccer bets, you never have to wait. They pay you the same day, no matter the amount. That is why I always bet with them. No installment, no hassle, no delay. With soccer bets, bet on the best odds. Win up to 1 million Ghana cedis and get your money instantly. No delay, no hassle, no installments. Take your money now. Soccer bet, your best bet for sports betting. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. Gaming can be addictive, not for persons below 18 years.
Hey, it's me pan and me kita mi amike. Ecobank, me damase.
Sure, count the new.
Oh, say Ecobank, yeah, cruising.
Monso bet me a cruise one kasa ukem. Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Package inti. Koyen car dealers ahudu PI no one year juma baby. Yika da wakumaso. Say a new car, say yes second hand. Ewa ye mouse special discounts. Ecobank side and she share pabe boa with ya can who can you mount interest rate and boa from cry. Ebe bring when so. Oh, so when your accounts were Ecobank and money how cry. Sa when ye da homo bia. NTN so saka no daekeke. Abebwe. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa kwa Ecobank in Krabata Bebia Nebusa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. I can roofing and a ceiling. Na me contract anon so say. Me feni na en kwadan rocksters. Won so wo kromo pan. Wo dwen ho sen.
The contract and won nimnia ko. Ghana had here a ban of quality metal trusses, roofing sheets, plasterboard and a POP ceiling dia. Aye rocksters. En fie be brain in a rocksters. Adi roofing sheet papa and ho aka dia. Asum Ghana for.
En kaya say ya no mu die nso ebo.
Eni adufudi achi na nkotwa de bon ne Sundachi, Fre 0544 338041. Say a metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and a POP cylinder. Fre rocksters, now one chawuntum.
Asempa, Upa Asempa Tia, Utuni Radio Mupa, Odim 94.7. Asempa FM, oh yeah, do papa. Asempa FM. Everywhere you are, Asempa FM. Everywhere you go, Asempa, hey, Asempa, hey. All talk all day.
All talk all day. Asempa FM Sony. Ekosiisen jumedi no asugusu awutie na
Ekosiisen.
Mame na munyina ase ne ensan ema makwa ba bi 9 minutes after 5. Ewo Asempa FM. So before I come back to some of your messages, let me remind you, say the Modikai Ate Dadano, the Honorable Sylvester Tete, or MP for Botiano Englishy, a man from constituency. Modikai Atenenka Dada, Bamemana Kwabo official enough. So before that, no, let me remind you, sir, if you are feeling lucky today, then please take action. Oko luckywin.com.gh. It's the best and the safest online casino website and app in Ghana. Now, and they are launching their friend Lucky Bonanza promotion to their esteemed users only in this month of October. In the moment, what you have to do is register into Oko website, and as you download the app, now you register. And then registered users will be picked randomly to collect a minimum of 200 cedis cash packet every day. This month of October. Hurry and try your luck now in the Lucky Bonanza promotion. Terms and conditions apply. Website luckywin.com.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The Lucky Casino app. Lucky Casino app. Oh, download here. No. Still in the area of technology, CBG Consolidated Bank Ghana say any more mo pese mutnefi na moya mo banking transactions any akwenya na ba amamo on your phone in the comfort of your home and office. Unya fa phone you dial star 924 hash. Star 924 hash. Oh, you're customer of CBG in Kwadia. In here so be Nantiaba Bank. Nefa phone dial star 924 hash. Ubit me your transaction. You can transfer money from your account. You can pay from your account. You can do just about everything. Can so say if you still want to move to our banks, I'll call your branches Ninara. You be more first class customer service. Alternatively, your ATMs near Juma. All our other electronic platforms, including your USSD, which is star 924 hash, and also a year Juma. Kama. Unti BBS after 0302 216000. Nebibia Enkoye amount. GIPC, Ghana Investment Promotion Center. Na omuchema say we obi awo Ghana how we business awo Ghana. And I say afei no why I just hope so baby invest in Ghana. And you are looking for the friend of valuable market intel. Valuable market intel ebe boamu adwuma no etimi enyi ya. And a GIPC say yaba amount. Talk to us today at the Ghana Investment Promotion Center for accurate information on investment opportunities in Ghana, incentive packages, technology transfer agreement, business matchmaking and advisory services. You don't need to take chances. Before say you would invest, no unim say you are investing based on quality market intel GIPC at the amount now do sika akoshe sector way and sector way into don't just jump into any sector na ube we as na usika akwashi GIPC wo amount one enkata your Vivo Place Cantonment Accra and the free 0302 665 125 0302 665 125 125 to 90 125 126 127 128 129 the mubia obitimi afre na ebitimi ako through your website is gipc.gov.gh gipc.gov.gh oko social media and so your handle at GIPC Ghana on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and then on YouTube. Obitimi send you email in so info@gipc.gov.gh or say let grow in Ghana, let continue to grow in Ghana and grow with Ghana. Very, very, very important. Melcom Supermarket and so it's now even bigger and better. So walk into any Melcom supermarket to have a wide range of products. Melcom is your one-stop supermarket for all your daily needs. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom is indeed where Ghana shops. Ekosiisen Asempa 94.7 FM. Mama Honorable Sylvester Tetakwaba na make us say honorable Bequin about the kind former MP for Upper West Akim at day so what can I say? Honorable Sylvester Tete, it's saying
Obi, Yamedia Chame na
fantastic.
Maminchi etifo na min jina etifo nyina nemo emma wo happy birthday.
Medase.
Oya minya kuma
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Yeah.
Also, Udinechi.
Medinechi.
You will be invited to the table of men.
To the table of men.
You are still in
Asempa FM.
Very soon you will come and join the table of men. But your achievement, it goes beyond the bounds of human reasoning. Nyamin Shrao. Na nyamima adiebi esi wani so no. Nyamima nisi uye. Nyamima won contenting. Enisika.
Very necessary.
You continue to affect humanity.
Yes.
I mean, ejuma wuye, enye ejuma edafo. You talk to be paid. Ebedu baby no. Ebe the other way
of
around.
Course.
Yeah.
Of course.
What affects a lot of lives. Maybe you don't know. So be an opportunity to tell you how you've impacted their lives. I mean, you'll be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And we stand with thousands of people who will not have the opportunity to say happy birthday to you. To wish you a very happy birthday, long life, prosperity, and in good health.
Amen.
Said Asempa FM. Just ujina ona so sa say abapa no. Nyame sha be.
Bedas papa nyame sha so. O mo be akwa ababoko de.
Yeah, we have ma. Basa ya do madaro mo.
Yeah, da nyame ase. Constituency boko.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Oda Chelsea constituency.
Ose
Adomaji o constituency no ya ji for good. The honorable when said the JD
we will be forced to discuss about when said
the JD Adoma so
we ground one day no him my dear we ground so too and you should want some we are not discussing it
yeah I think you different was
if you are not you know who some and if you are not you come with it Ghana constitution ye democratic ye di ejuma de ye ni wasem but that's what I say obi kromu ana obi kromu atra 2024 ne do a
kromu sa baba
nyame na no be kire
Upper West came for
we will never be forced to discuss Upper West no yeah wow one very new crown obi mas me fa konyenza na jare I belated wrong
belated
yeah nyame de achew nyame de achew nyame nkoso ntu nkwam
amen
me de bia meka nkwa ahoden wom ne hia yeah nkwa ahoden so be transi na obedi ya wa benesie mu de
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
ne nyamiri ama wono de ama wo enye nhura bebre infama wo ne awukram ene wosum wo che wasase su na wo yira ogidi a ene na wo ko ntem kra ngeye ya gidi na nyamiri ama wono eno na ede woko yes ne awo ya ye kan obi nyina ya nyame bi a wonim no a ukra ni mu ono no de woko no che wo kwan na edma wa ye wo ye ne mu tro but agidi of the nim say ye hwa se kra ye be sorry yeah nyame kra ma won hwa se onto nkwam no ma ofie ntu hom a ebe san afoforo se na egusu e san don no so o ma content yi amen ahodi wo mpa me de bia we say to hu pani a wakọ na fie mu na yare dom atiche no a obi wanyi kura na ngaye yeah ne wahwiri nyina na ye kwa but nyame masa nto wo kwan mu ono ampra wo kwan mu na se na adwuma wo ya obi aka ho asem no enya sem keka ne kan wo se ne ye to nkrofo asum ne se ne a wo impact enipa etie wo no na entumi nkoso sa yeah nyame we shirawo
yeah that's a powerful me that's nyame shirawo we say we'll be wishing you a glorious belated happy birthday. I ask the good Lord to steer your affairs as you impact on the lives of people of this country. Stay blessed. Abraham Lincoln,
Ekosiisen on Asempa
marketing officer ECG Koforidia. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. And let me also thank Omoa Ede Cake Abreu Studio at Tag and Mr. Mwate and any executives of Tag here, Traders Advocacy Group Ghana, for that very beautiful cake. Thank you so much. We are grateful. The other guy, Ohineba Kwame Danso, South Korea. Here you are the organizer of the NPP of South Korea. Good afternoon to you. We appreciate your kind gesture. Thank you so much. Let me once again wish my very good friend, my brother, Ochami Amwako Dakwa, who is celebrating his 50th birthday today. Ochami Amwako Dakwa, one of the editors in the Adom News Room here at the Multimedia Group. Happy birthday to you. And also a belated happy birthday to Bishop Yao Owusu Ansa Oyeme birthday mate enra ni nyina yidi na woda so for penyi nyame inshrao na onya oke so ma wunyi fra dom nkwa dom sanso na McLean Desmond, you were also a year older yesterday na enra ye won so woda McLean Desmond o aseshi yo so belated happy birthday to you.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
FM sanso na Ajua Yebi of the Accra Digital Center, you're celebrating your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. I mean, shall we say, in these times where prices are going up, Sefi Realty reducing home prices by 50%. You won't believe it, but it's true. Sefi Realty. One home price or matter so by 50%. Prices are now starting from as low as 220,000 Ghana cedis. No when you're dying, and yes, I will rent your water. 220,000 Ghana cedis. In fact, a new $50,000 import. Yes, a new. But I think 300,000 Ghana cedis by $50,000. You see, we less than $50,000. No when you're dying, you're out there. Only a limited number of homes are available. Hence, it's on first come, first serve basis. It's a gated community with 24-hour security and everything to make your comfort assured. Yewo Tema, 2-minute drive from the Palace Shopping Mall. If you are looking to buy a home or an excellent opportunity to invest, call Seti Realty. On these numbers, tier numbers no na phone CCR 220,000 cedis. Ubenya dying ato. Their gated community dying papa be Sethi Realty or more dying any easy 0551 438 888 0551 438 888 and 0551 435 555 0551 435 555. Your website is so nyamiduagh.com. nyamiduagh.com. Hurry, because offer can end anytime and the prices are subjected to change without notice. Take advantage. See, only limited homes are available. 220,000 Ghana in new and you're dying. You're dying bonus so by 50%. It was setting reality. Please take advantage. Ubani munsua awake purified drinking water. Insure papa mankind. I don't insure na bottle nitine lemon green or Casapreco Company Limited. Yensua idea bejaso enono. You can't awake. I know I just one for life. Auto bottle back. We are two second we call boy in the cardiothoracic center. Ewo kolebu. Inti insure boa ejia fufro enkwa. But what ne tobi nom awake. Na bibia into me enkoyi emam. Almost first I remember one of you the big story on our table and still we are going back to Parliament. Bill, Bill, no speaker refer to the committee, right?
Yes.
It's with the committee now.
With the committee.
Wow. Wow. It is here from committee, you know. Committee in the report. Nobody hiding. I must hide back to the plenary.
Yeah, for second reading.
Second reading. Yeah. Okay. Wow. But what's your conversational we are sparking in Ghana? Where do you stand, Honorable?
Obi, that's it. But before Abrante BTO, or Simin Kancho say Omawo Dapa.
Okay.
Eric Asante Boabosa. LNE consult. Asalam down.
Oh, okay.
Was your child?
Okay.
One of the biggest farm.
Oh, Eric, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Na Obi, Meji de say enyemi nwanwa. Say Asemeti say a generate public interest. Say. But maminka niyama mieno.
Okay.
Edikai. There is no bill before Parliament for legalization of LGBT in Ghana.
Okay.
There isn't. Bibisa in Parliament say, legalize it. LGBT.
Okay.
No, it is not on the table. Among for TSSR. Now, among for the politics, remo to the extent say, among for criticizing, among penny, ade. Bill be any Parliament say. Ye legalize it.
Ye encourages hand your money
too. Ye womra wa ebra same sex relationship e ukruma.
Yeah.
Na some run di be 60 years. In them right di be 60 years no na that time no. LGBTQIR ni ho. Enti die ekofa we nyina ba e ne say. Ye ukruma na nipakuo bi sorry ye say afedie esumasi dwa na nipa bi die no a ide ani susu so mudi sa dwa no on person mudi ba bontin ko bi office e wo crime brono bi so e wo ha e hu say no aban movie ye e na ko close sa office no ye won krofo ku bi okrom ha na o mo che say aban ni ma bi a wo krom ha e brasa anyama no say otumi stop wo mo freedom of association, right here and there. And some members of Parliament from both political divide decided, yes, I was say yemra a be ring fencing all these activities. Not explicitly so that we are stating black and white. Na yemra pono. And my own kind say members of Parliament, the private member can push a bill in Parliament. Bempino, honorable regarding BB by Parliament before a rise a debate about absorbing the fees of tertiary students. We look at the laws and we realize bail be a bema abide financial implications. No, it should come from the executive. So we shut it down. We debated, we shut it down. We about a bipartisan approach. Say ye na a section 104 and Act 229, no, it has not been expatiated enough. Sebe cover nyama bikra pansexual, the way transgender.
Yeah.
I mean, it's silent on it. So, omampeni amam for the women. Ghana for nyai. When ye NDC ni MPP asem. It's an attempt by some elements. Say, afraid the Ghana nye hub. Say ne publicly. Adia ye isumasi dwa yenim from the days of Adam. Sabi obi ntumi kan chem se Kwame Nkrumah breso no. Na emema mfa emema okruma but ye chiwade say obe boso kra na obi bete sabi obi enye bemani obankwa na omunya unnatural kana knowledge sabi ye ni maybe omutumi dwane ba bontin be ka say me kun person fa me sabi o mechi ma me peniso ntime jaya ware so it cannot happen between only a man and a man. But in this case, your law, as it stands now, is silent. And if the prosecution becomes a problem.
It becomes difficult.
And then people are hiding behind the Yemrana, a Poros Kakrano. President in Shemra, a parliament in Shemra. Into when you NDC ni MPP, me Saturday, me can news file say, me GD say, 90% and above all of us unanimously will vote for the bill to pass. But then also say we will stampede the process. Among frontiers here, you have a process at the Parliament.
It has to go through the.
It goes through the process. And no, the chairman of the Legal and Constitutional Committee, person can amount for person Mujina no kosi boni. Emra ewo maimo. Yes, you jumana ewo Parliament. Emra bataho. Tensions ewo so. E chese yase Ghana for eni nye ho. O mampeni na emu atu ne numutuo. Ye wo krom ha sesi ano. Se ye nimra se ubra same sex marriage. That's what we call sex marriage. Emra be na ode be di no. But o mampeni atu ne numutuo say never under his presidency. So enono is not in contention. But we yamra no so no. E was ma weni da ho. Yemfa emotions enyemra. Eno nti na obi bia wo bibi ka e fa mra ho no. O ho kwan so di memorandum odi ba. Enti obi bia wo ho kwan. Eni kwan say atem didie. Eni kwan say obi hwe obi enim say wo ye tuntum nti mempe wa say wo kan bia enye. No, that is not the process. But ni wo gidie say Ghana ni bia unanimously wish say ye be yemra. Na nipa ku kitikiti bi na sabi o mutumi kote obi echiri. Na obi asema ye kan ho asema implications no enye and then ye be huni nyina o. Ye wo krom has esi aye.
Ekosiisen on
science is actually and say a member only member da HIV/AIDS a high among that group of people. Now, when we say mindset, every year we have to substitute HIV/AIDS antiretroviral drugs. Subsidization, subsidizing the cost of it. And then, say pardon, room to that extent. A business, a creative movie. So my channel and minim higher, may find your politics, and I'm happy. So Obibia Wakasa publicly behind him say, this is an attempt to destroy the moral fiber of our society. And man also take care as a sabi. Police chikonfo Ghana Manchester ko book konfo no kunu. Yes, we book no and man we na wo say bidu. And he say obi o promote enti krom hana an ambassador representing another country is taking a member of parliament on to the extent that Okoni constituency going to ask them say asonipa no ye na djuma wa ja na djuma to no fight way onso na djuma ye dey back room say omba police magi e okroma sami ma nyina koso okroma undermining the sovereign authority of the country.
Asempa FM.
And the worst of it, people entertaining fear say they will cut aid, they will not give us loans and all that. Sabi. We are a tiny small country in terms of resource, but we can hold our own. And I know some Mampenia you in there. In the face of global pandemic, yes, Bosiana Modima and free, you say be high end there. But we need this work do baby. Now loans and aid should be tied to attacking the moral fiber of our society. Yeah, you work parliament. You representing Ipakuo any dom. 275 members of parliament represent the entire 32 million population. And it's over so sensitive, sir. You talk to people back home. And I was doing my tour of churches in my constituency. Every church I'm a choir. So for bomb, I was wait here. Honorable Yempe. I did 6 churches in Ra. I did some social gatherings. Now the idea it's topical. But yes, I say Obianya ne ho abotre. Now you go through process now. You be go through. na sa amanfo ye ediko fori apanya amanfo nkai ho se emra bia ni parliament ne say yenji same sex marriage into na obi no say yenji into obi say man yenji into. There's nothing like that. Misinformation omo go public domain. And this amanfo di omo consensus ba e beti no wasopam na ehom waye wo ho no e di ama wo. Finally, every member of parliament will have an opportunity to debate. Me read here Church of Pentecost for now so be general secretary. They say na me read say they will demand open vote.
Yes.
So this is not one of the bills that a demanding open
secret ballot for open.
Inti enye bibi etisa.
You know who get yamon ka say voice vote and then
yes, it's a voice vote. So you best maybe they should also address themselves with the procedures or enye we na bet miama yasisa the standing orders of parliament. But omunya shebe dwafo no omunya emugidie na nkrofo nso a omodi subsequent elections threatening politicians no, they should stop it. I think say the interest of the Ghanaian people at heart. In our families, you know what it takes to raise a child and to protect the moral fiber of a society. Now, when the elections, bem some the threatening nipa. Ebiana nipa no bibi obekano ye engine to mudie, but ebe boa to even shape the law. But the di kind near the intrani ekomo ebe ha adwen kakra. So mo nipa bia anye free. Na opinions bi omo no, omo express it. And then eji memos are being no. It will be ready to compare with what we've also learned about this. About for this 30 and almost say a mental disorder, a way, and almost shifty positions no. A indoctrination. Last week or so, me share videos be on social media and Kwalabi Oma confessing how they got into this act. They were lured into it. They've never had or known anything about it, but they were lured into it. They were lured into it. And Sankrofono, a dinner to the extent say, ni probably be office. Or mania, I could do say be office, ni a promote. Ni am brasa di in the name of human right. I don't think say human right. That is where human right upon. And then America, Congress, we debate bill about how to control social media. And come down to Muzai, America for. Now we take Krumano. Ubunya bet the Asha Yemra Mose. We are ready now. Worry, second wife. We are criminal. It will do too. Bigamy. And no, I affect you. Your pocket may affect it. And no, only a mammy, no families, no G2 now to worry me. No, almost we yes, to me do to prison. And when you're human right. When you said you have to work to prison,
yeah, of course.
You go to prison. And people go to prison. It's human rights lawyers, no more info. And nobody has since advocated, say, this is not our culture. So, yes, yeah. Yes, so we could just sorry now, you're wedding. Asempa they share books, we say, okay, worry about for fra. It me do
prison.
Then we are traveling for so many years. And no, it's also Bonnie Bena, Ediba society no more. So, Bernard Crawford, war abonting for fear of winning. I want to find Kalani, my fear, my show. So, for me, it's the voice of the people is the voice of the Lord. And it is clear in the ears of everybody, our MP. I said it on Newswire, and I still insist. So I don't see any member of parliament saying, say, umpe. But if there are defects of the law, we'll correct it. We'll correct the defects and make sure it stands. Now, I don't know, or mind to say hungry. Such a thing should not be mentioned even in their schools. Now,
even when they are part of EU.
They are part of EU. Yeah. They were bold. Now Trump, I'm president war. America, 50 states no. Who is the state behind it 2 years out? No. Why? In the other American ambassador ni omunkrophone. Omunkom making sure that all the 50 states no are passing. There are states in the US you can't have an abortion in those states. That's what America. And then Suatra no. Tibe say them penning for no be. But me say that na for so say this is not the time e be due be at them. This is not the time. Look, Ebi, What communities be a ne? Said the air say a man, doctors, if you invite doctors to come and tell you, state I didn't call I be come when there, Obi, Ghana for your simba film. Your simba film. One I say I won't when now some day a woman, me feel say me a bema, me feel say me your ba. What do you mean? This is alien. So they look at countries that are liberal, then they push this in there. I don't go Nigeria.
Nigeria has been outlawed.
Yes, we should go to Nigeria. You should go there. Countries like Gambia and the rest. By Yankwana Suatra, let me see, 50 states of the United States. And no money now, and aside they can go on there. So they force it on you and destroy the moral fiber of your society, the future of your country, the youth. Now, me say Obia and Yajitum, we are seeing now. Now, one about and the funny thing is that they have a right even to adopt a child, and you can't say no. And the worst is that where poverty thrives, more in the name of we are adopting them, they take them away and introduce them. Because Obia will bend me on to me show more. Obia fi baby about Sikeni, or see you, Obama to me adopt me show no, or Quano Dinako share Sawi no. A bedu baby, they will extend humanity. Why? I don't want to go China. I don't want to go China. So I'm happy that the leadership of my party, the leadership of the government, Ubia Akasa expressly so we don't want it. Me, thankfully, me a MP, a Basa Etwaba, me I know I'll vote for the bill to pass.
Ekosiisen,
and I know majority of our colleagues will do same. But the point is there's no bill before Parliament say you're going to legalize it or otherwise. But we want to strengthen your laws now to capture all of Myanmar, ACN, LGBTQ. I mean, know what it is. To the extent say they are even bringing in say one kasa just if you don't even talk about it, you are part of them. Yeah. What kind of society? Where are we going? Look, you be BFM and your religion, you be BFM. It is not good for humanity. It is not. And there were attendant health issues. It has. Last week, they released the Ghana AIDS Commission, they released the prevalence rates today in our country. And the worst is that is between the ages of 24 and then 30. That group in our country, now women are sexually active. Now you who's our report when you for me. Look, go to tourism sites, Kruma, Baby Tourism at Trive, and check the statistics for Ghana AIDS Commission. You'll be shocked. And Krana, baby because I had okra, they are there. You check how they get introduced to
Asempa FM.
But I think this should not be enough. We should even monitor their activities on social media and clamp down on them going forward. I wish that we introduce that part of it into it, that we should censor social media and make sure, because that is a very huge market for them. Lure these young ones into
Asempa FM.
That is why HIV prevalence is among the youth. And the drugs and all these kind of things. I believe soon, some of them are confessing. Because you visit the hospitals, talk to the doctors, they will tell you. Until when you NDC ni MPP, sabi, nipa boni for betu ashe oswa, or maybe say now papa or NPP ni or NDC ni. They don't care about the political colors. So the sovereign country, Ghana, no, they'll say bohumbai. And it's a duty, it's a call to duty for some of us. And our names will go in the annals of Ghana's history. Mm-hmm. We stood for it. Now, we won't allow it. Media, Metia CCA, defect to be a war bill, no, penny for a better no, and we'll do what is right. Maybe people will accuse us, but going forward, there are international organizations that are promising institutions in this country to stand against it. And they give them contracts. Some even are threatening and say they will not even give some of us visas to travel. So what? So what? But the same law say So because our situation, the issue of abuse and all that, it's not there.
Insults, no.
Yes,
that has also been criminalized.
That has also, in America, just in 6 months, over 21 people have been killed because of LGBT. They don't. And it's not being say, a hate bill. No, it is not. Because it's even provided space for protection for the people who will be found wanting. And then uti amroba okroma obono. Uduna wonso watomra. And you see, unim so bit with na sa no ya. Yama 7 days. Amomwa report ma political leader, report ma assemblyman, report ma opinion leader bi o. Now within 7 days, uncle police no making sure say ya prosecuting matter no. Emrani ni won sem. So nobody should think say some money pa be hating nipa. What do you mean? There's nothing like that.
Mate, Honorable, I'll come back to you. They came to our countries to introduce Christianity to us. They sent missionaries to our land, built churches all over, printed millions of Bibles and distributed them to us as the true pathway to living a morally upright life. They then brought us their laws, which incorporated many of the tenets of the Christian moral values, made gayism, homosexuality, bestiality, incest, etc. crimes in our laws, as well as theirs. After a century, they suddenly realized they were wrong, then converted most of their churches into drinking bars and pubs, and now telling us that those values they indoctrinated us and codified in our laws are no longer tenable. They think the only way we can demonstrate that we are civilized is to behave and think like them and accept their way of life. And somehow we are gradually buying into this narrative. Well, next year, I will turn 7 years and my children will be older than me. God save the king. Dr. Prince Hamid Ama, MP, Kwesimintim constituency. And the Hungarian move Honorable talked about, no, OceanGuardian.com, Hungary passes law banning LGBT content in schools or kids' TV. It almost the new legislation outlaws sharing information seen as promoting homosexuality with under 18s. Wow. Hungary's parliament has passed a law banning gay people from featuring in school educational materials or TV shows for under 18s as Viktor Orban's ruling party intensified its campaign against LGBT rights. The National Assembly passed the legislation by 157 votes to 1. After MPs in a ruling Fidesz party ignored a last-minute plea by one of Europe's leading human rights officials to abandon the plan as, quote, an affront against the right and identities of LGBTI persons, unquote. Despite a boycott of the vote by some opposition politicians, the outcome was never in doubt, as Fidesz has a healthy majority and the plans were supported by the far-right Jobbik party. The measures have been likened by critics to Russia's 2013 law against gay propaganda that independent monitors say has increased social hostility and fueled vigilante attacks against lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender persons in the EU countries' eastern neighbor. But in Hungary, Agiatum, and they are increasingly, curtailing the unfettered writer, some LGBT groups in Hungary. Honorable Bequin, where you stand, this conversation.
Yeah, Obi Medasi, me fa kwenya isu na minchia one my 18 program yo MIA chichiri bencheri nyina to chubi manfo wo apa West Achim and in the whole of Eastern region. Nyame boa Eastern no china ye share ye mampeni ye hwenenim.
Oh, okay. Thank you to honor Drew.
Yes, so china ye be share. Ye papa John Dramani Mahama. Okay. Oh, ye be unity. How cry? Hey, oh, yeah, yes, Rucrasi, I can't only a neighbor. And will be able to me a baby, but only a neighbor. It's okay to be any. Obi, Sakasa we Yefiasi aka ho asem na ekoso
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
I was one of your sister stations. Na minua Honorable Tete can be. Ninti hese nkrofo ni abre no. Actually the gravity of the whole thing on society. As of mine. See yanhwini na nim efa saa ne maneme wuni be wura omanyimu a yentumi nkasam fambra ne de be bregana mai. Inti aye bi say surobi
Asempa FM.
I don't see them as threatening. You almost will be about so now for say, I don't know one shiny you never basia or how it be brown and no one year day with the casa. Now, yeah, let's continue educating the people because I'm part a beautiful say and review parliamentary ever legalize homosexuality near the rather emra eba ever be seen process side you mediano
yes
so yin and in our parliament. Yeah, because our programs in Crawford Brani are there, every near there, ye be imagine say what in Rabico Parliament ever legalized. No, and this are I'm away in Ako no. The stanza the G8 will buy a G18, eh? Yes. As G18 professors stands now taking
from
G18. One woman asofuni adie ni eden abre
yeah,
because there was such elite in society nimdifua we check on records when your scholarship akosiesu adie was amai bi so nipa bia ye bu won ye nim say ahuma no won sua de tete enkora to me kan wo bu ma lawyer fo etitiri kan wo bu nim peni professors say yen de you say some man you feel. That's their petition. It should just be cleared. Now, and now, am I penny for near so for a day in a day any abre? Jumedia, ever more Bema, our in near Bema. Jumedia more or bar, our yoba. Ubit me case me the Diana me person in beda, ut me kofa. Ubit me case me your bar. Now some person may your bar be a semi son who call Bema. Utumi kosisa obitumi kase me de meni oba enipa na meni aboa na beda na ya hwe ha
Asempa FM.
And I was reading a lawyer penny akotampo na say bi oganze yenye I debating not based on religion or whatever but on human rights. Now human rights dey FIFA. You want to do away with morality as of mine. Na ebusu anyone say na sorry ba. And some human rights naba. That's where what started. Ndiyembi say who say Ghana ha yemfias en fie busia.
Asempa FM.
Ebusia ben. Enton ben. Kuro ben. Na jitum say jumedi ni yetumi di. Onche me baako. Ebusia bi anyintum. Enton bi anyintum. Kuro bi anyintum. Kasa hodo bi ayeden anyintum. Same busuaku ni ade nso na wo nyina afimu a na ye about religion. Ebi ye Christopher, ebi ye traditionalist, ebi ye Muslims. Of all these sects that we are talking about when it even comes to religion, on training, religion kwa, whether it being traditional, Muslim, Islamic or Christianity, even on training.
On Asempa FM.
Before we come and talk about human rights, if all those foundations are broken, where will be the human and the right of that human being? It's so sad. We will continue doing the debate. You because I can wasam. You the moral values become wasam. You the Christo sumne ye nyame sumwa ye nimuno. Any yensa ye guoni nyina de beden. And become wasam. Na you become right no so. And you guys you be right you could know. The whole be the chance here. Yeah. How do we leave that right alone to come and no. One ama any bride abba to the extent say omo try say one shall crowd but ya two mana, one shall one be what that bill no, they will vote against you. And not just any bride. Abba. Show some kind or see a year, there they also a busudia day, and say your mind. Why never me if you come here? I couldn't use your brutry. No, see me, dear, my worry about quack or worry about quack on the coach. No, what Nancy? Woman, man, a bedding. Yes, shall we may Muhan. Ekosiisen Asempa FM. Worry me no Asempa FM. And then, obey a traditional setup now. To be to me as a traditional Malay joke of back account. Yeah. With no America.
Now, Ghana, I saw we ordinance.
Ordinance, to me. Oh, Ghana, ordinance. I want to make the second one. What do you America? Yeah, they are also. And it was some of their states, if they feel so, let them live by it. Now, statistics naturally say, hey, so the bad apomudini, so the bad day and then one look at their friends saying, you can say, what's uncle for this age, Medino? Show life expectancy. Say one transit check. Yes, I write now to me. Then I was listening to because about prostitution also in the trade of it, there's a whatever. I was listening to you. No matter just this game is people are doing it to get money. Now, okokole bunne kosha. Say yentu wana monti yenni ekoso. Those state institutions, don't I have a right to get a bed when I go to Kolebu?
You do.
So if those people get into those practices, normally you occupy those beds now. No maybe and that's why one activity are affecting me. Yes, right. Never do no. On my neighbor. And it's a runner. One more year. Medium say, Sanya and Shetty or Parliament. Ebekosa Parliament bill be bar. This friend saying, bill I and Crankron and this is the second time we are seeing it in Parliament after the law. What will pass that law? No, I Papa Michael Kuya Breso, yeah. And then the first one was Ayargadiana. Finally, you disappointed. That's what can I say.
The first one which went through was Aidian. Ras Mubarak again went through. On Unababe and
Yes. And now I had some wife a committee a bear who Jumano. One better Miranda. I made another person a canal be at yes. It could be a wide in Tribia, or bet Shodia Cobiano. One beji, one bet Nasu, send a committee be in a Jumono, on Beshum. Rather than Yamwa, Niman may be a one way for say yes, and when I am Rapano, yes, and that's what we want to see those Miranda seeking to do to correct. Processing from one dream. Now, Monday, you're into move. I was listening to a chairman, Pentecost chairman, of Fred Papa. Missing another cast by me in Sao Apa was that you have a support. Is it you won't find to say anyone dreaming dear no more on
or how to fine tune
the bill?
But yet to strike it.
No, Money one of the books on our shelves. You will never be but this Asempa we want to cure a particular subject. Therefore, we expect them as professors. Mean dear fully say, one five drink who do ye day, Emra, no friend tunu, areas no, and second about Asamba House for the second and the third reading. Intended everybody. Now, those parliamentarians on there, I don't expect say MPBR Tsabi, Ekosiisen or ye Ghana MP. Becca say on Yintum, and not also Nesanoa. And they are true, if you are known to be an MP, near Kosovo Bonteno, you Cromony, you Kuraseno. Now, who constituency now, who can't say, a Quaway and I didn't know. And macrabio. And macrabio.
What's your rest, guys? I know
I'm spending crime called Prime Minister because say you and some say no elections. And macrabio. Because who be say cable to me. Now one day almost say one more because Obani or Bada, to me. Bemani bema da omuntu mewo na mmono yemma wo nkwan na omuntu mi akọji obi ni mo mase ye ko adopt on yagore why no na odi ekofa no ti se wo anwo na me ma wo obi anwo a den no be si wo dachi. Is it not a right issues? The right for an individual, the humanity to give birth, to increase in the numbers of humans.
That's why also you can say you won't go for aware. Ekosiisen normal. Asempa. Okunu yo how many that we ebi decide say the young to go and adopt.
Fine. Onye nia eni assembly you mu as brebra. That's what I say. But these are a group of people. One day, what is our right, no? Ni fama on way day, wonye. Emu yare, emu how, and in the kakao nyarano. Even on my way, obi, Ghana. So be you be aware. Na mini at now on MPs are more. Because the other me now no me say ko be gay party and I say
gay wedding.
Helping now be quote in front to me say oko gay wedding wo man mu. Obi yom be the be do. Hwe how we see you.
Yeah.
Hwe me tra London no. Me tra Hammersmith Stockwell. E me say ko tra Canning Town. Hwe Oba Stockwell. Vauxhall ho.
Yeah.
What trains you know? What's a bridge in Arsenal? There's a gay spot to be on your left. Na mini e do na dwena wo ba na te bus na de ko tena so ho a. Na wo do anajo Friday evening Saturday say on Asempa. Na wo ne wo dina kwa na ho eya. Wo beti ne ye kan ase. I'm telling you. In the course of my work, let me tell my personal experience. Because I will be VA as a student. Now I'm sure upon in comedy on media. Unso one so say no much as you. Unso in comedy na I say we be question. No one to no be question. Be say are you a Nigerian? So I'm not a Nigerian. No I'm sure no do can say go we are correct haba. Empuano kan me share na nua.
Asempa
understand? What do you say? We are vulnerable. We are scar. We are students. We are yeduma agency. Be the uba. Our yeduma mano. Into those I don't know what to. Nina, we come to draw. Every kumana. It is scantia. It is scantia. Now, penifuna yes, I did. You see, you say you do. So how will my preach this gay rights? No. You know, you say we are millionaires and you only know. Only scattered. Who kind of 7th Parliament? Abra ka education wo curriculum bi ba on one semana ye ka na hihye mu ekoye say any paso bi. I think you remember that I was on the education committee of parliament. You see wo kwan ya mfaso ye woniam. Udi agora edinya na be dey.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
na mani je say Ghana sorry ye. MPC ni sorry ye. Ye nyina bobo ho na ekoye adi say mistake bi na anya dey ambam. Obi say okay ba.
I remember.
Yes.
I do.
Omo kwan ya mfaso ye woniam. Anything ma wo ma yenka say underline ma wo ma yenka say enipa bi na etua sika ma won e na won promote sa de no e ma mpanifunu ma yenka say sa but wo ma ye kwan ma yenka say de ye ni onyam ni ye daachi eni ye bobra ye wo se nipa no e de akoji sika.
Professor Rodrigue Gajepo, a former dean of the School of Information and Communication Studies at University of Ghana, on a Umaru Sandadin come face to face on City TV or say she believes the anti-LGBTQI plus bill is inhumane. Professor Gajepo is among 15 renowned legal, academic and civil society professionals who have filed a memorandum challenging the anti-gay legislation submitted to Parliament. In the memorandum, they contend that the promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian Family Values Bill 2021, which seeks to criminalize LGBTQ plus and adjacent activities, is an, quote, impermissible invasion of the inviolability of human dignity.
Already know you decide to say and now in our books and yet
yes and yet in a criminal act 1960
you decide no professor what they are seeking to do is say brodino na in senior many be makan no say what you be na prosecution crab heading so to say and one pick and no because of saying the air con no more radiatia. What is wrong with it?
To criminalize LGBTQ, impermissible invasion of the inviolability of human dignity. Or say to push the anti-LGBTQ plus will be to challenge Ghana's constitution and democracy. This is what was contained in our memorandum, no. But on face to face, no. Professor Gadjekboka said, we are individuals coming from different persuasions. These are people who have a long history of human rights work. When the bill was proposed, people were concerned about it. While reading the bill, we were even more alarmed. We decided we needed to do something about it. One of our members thus drafted a memorandum. We all fed into it, and the rest is history. Or say the bill has no place in the 21st century. We believe it is inimical to the Constitution of Ghana. It promotes witch hunting. Parliament of all places should not be introducing a bill like this.
And you know, correct. Obi, we should bill no bill no crowd provided some safety net be there and the amount. Bill I can once me. I can say, what winning. Now, me the mere suspicion say, and I don't say we are gay and now all practicing. Now, don't sabako cano. Over threatening, over 2 moon beer. It's half and wouldn't walk on once a moon. The man take care of that. But rather than a man can say, at the point of admission, now we say Nipano and Yamoa. Bill no a proposal. When you are the facility, and the boss any panel.
Rehabilitation.
Yes, the right bill me on the elbow and now no cause you who say then they see you what's in the baby no.
Yeah, is it in Kranza?
Then they see we and no na and money mobile by now you who say we be one show Kruma Asempa. Yeah. And money more elbow by say send pano yambono yamfa na kwanso na mrani ni ndin kosise ye be say ampa otumra na otumra prosecution tense na ho ne eden ye de amano even along the unikwa ye hu say nipa na wo pe bi say opese ofiri mu a mra no aye nhyehyɛ say yamwo nipa no true rehabilitation ne ho keka ho ne emu ayaresa ne yangi nipa no ofiri mu emra ayeni emra ayeni sabofu o say inhumane no ne mana no on fan to nchen what's is it humane say be ma be fa is it humane say be ma be fa
ma me ne she's one of me admire pa but we dey
I listen to that
they should point the sections of the bill inhumane because say we want to be pointing here say this line it's against our democracy.
No, the section, for example, the section which is against promotion, of LGBTQI activities, either directly or indirectly, is also being criminalized. You can even go to jail for 6 months. Yes. No, I know they're for 10 years.
For 10 years.
That's promotion. The other one is
Nairobi. Idea a criminal activity. Now we don't promote. Why should you promote it? We promote armed robbery. Obi yemfa armed robbery.
Yes.
So what we na say na me no ti radio so ha yi no. Na manfo ti me na won ka say ye che kwan ye de kokro no bo. Ukọ na say won say car na e ba fa say mo fa tuo enketo ni bi. Se na be ya wo de hye watade mu a obi hu say tuo hye mu. Mo ntwen na aya this time CCTV camera say e ba. Into mo so say be bia mo we attack no. Ye mati yi. Are we not promoting it?
Yeah.
So what's wrong about criminalizing the promotion of that LGBT plus minus Z division whatever?
Obi, it's confirming the suspicion say CSOs be benefiting from foreign funds.
How?
Allegations are also because you see a criminal and no G2. Now be promoted there, then you want to get into promotion. Promotion for what?
No, they are against the criminalizing all those acts, no, and they go further to also say, how is it against the constitution?
Yes, I don't know.
And they say the constitution guarantee some right under chapter 5. Say
the fundamental human rights.
No,
human rights.
Which includes right of association, which includes right to come together to promote.
Can you form an armed robbery gang, known armed robbery gang registered in our books?
No.
Is that not as right of association?
But fundamental chapter 1 of the constitution. The chapter 1 of the constitution. The authority of the constitution is derived from the people of Ghana.
Yes.
Now, what are the people saying? Obi, at the moment, I don't know. CBD, I hear research. Now, CBD research say about 97% or 93% of the population.
93%.
Yes. Now, who constitution who quote no? Who now we extreme minority no? What's the constitution wow against the extreme
constitution crying can is how?
Okay, my main
any activity I am not criminalizing that activity.
Yes.
You cannot associate on that particular activity because it has been criminalized. Unless it is an association to rather try to end that sort of criminality, but not an association trying to promote it because Emma did to say at the why do you form a gang or a group or association of that? Unless it's an NGO or whatever, more say at the nearby the able to say. Now, scientists are because the basis of that particular our friend saying formulation, you know, a criminal, you know, more activities, no, a criminal. Into lost now, once you're the brain, you're baffled when it's so. Maybe a lawyer, but yes, a chronobonye.
Asempa FM.
But what am I gonna say? Yes, a chronobonye. Yamura, no say chronobonye. Your criminal code constitution is a chronobonye day, and yet, that is the first line, and yet. No, you're in Nipakubia, and Nam Krume Bob Nipan, a chair on Sunday, dear woo. At the moment, and you're almost channel, and the fire by any say, and when your man will say, I would be in your day, and yet.
Yes.
That's the criminality. And it is you who say, who training for send you dear woo, and now who promote, and since a man say, I would be in Yentino. Also, money day, and money to be. And it's now Kobo Chrono, in Poco Tomo Bia, yes, what to Chrono dear.
Yeah, share from this
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
When apartheid was alive and kicking, apartheid was legal. You understand? Can you imagine, say, at the time, Anaya Emra to institutionalize apartheid at the time, almost like the can say, nobody should be seen advocating for the end of apartheid. You get it?
I get it.
Sankemusu Baba Emra say who say who advocate for the end of apartheid, you go to jail for 10 years any other. Probably, and apartheid will not have been over.
Some Emra say be Emra,
yes. But see here, no, yema promotion, advocacy for the right of Sanko Fonica. We are criminalizing that one.
We should.
The right to do what?
Is he
to extend human living? Right to do what? Yeah, man, right now. Over we are seeing in assassins. Right. Can be knew how to. Mugabe said, "Obe pass away no, but we man 1 year. What be worry be awo? O man 1 year. 1 war they finish you. Now one per right say we are seeing no. Yenina ya say emfi assassins so. That is the right they are seeking. Obi yeti ya na say sebi. Nyame mpengu.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
70 ekwana say yare bi boy na nyina.
Now what 70 po?
On live you say. We won't publish the medical report of people engaging with America. About 61% of HIV cases are among the black community among gays. The reports are available. And what are they telling us? One per right, so the say, we are say, you're seeking for a right to destroy. Now, me say, look, the constitution derives its authority from what? The people of this country. Yeah. Law no matter say the custodians of our moral values is the chiefs hold the cultural and the moral values of our society. What are the chiefs saying? In the you look at the majority of the populace, and it's the one per right against the majority or the right against the minority. Thankfully, gang of 18, 2 are CDD fellows, and they are privy to the reporter Omankasa Moyeye. And it's a 93% of your audience. Now we are for the bill. Now see, you satisfy the extreme minority.
There is something called the tyranny of the majority. And
this cannot
the
be.
fact that Bebrina any nyehono the few so and when him say right. Sometimes the most important ones near the minority right.
But the right,
there was a fight.
The right should not hurt society.
Okay.
The right that you demanding should not hurt the society.
And no mama will counter say, why should two consenting adults
That is a consenting. Now two consenting adults, why do you come public and demand say we can see it in our faces?
Two consenting adults can decide to go and steal. Are they not consenting?
An adult, a mother of let's say 50 years. Obi, I said something from the beginning.
And a son of 30 years, they are consenting, can decide to go and have sex. Is it not incest?
It is.
It's incest not in our books?
It's criminal.
And
what are they saying? They are part of it. You see, Obi, Adia here Kwetia and Neno. Me sure. And I'm catch you say, Suatra, what is the end of what the right they are seeking? The ultimate end of the right they are seeking. Because of pleasures and pleasure kakra obenye ne. Nisi ka finya obesa onye nenti. You are pushing all of us into the abyss. They will not win. You see, medically, the health implication on our society. Have you thought of that? You see, talk to medical doctors who have had opportunity to treat some of these people, and they'll tell you their story. Don't go for a cry here. Bring them to your studio. Let them come and tell you their ordeals.
And then it's time you look for something.
You should be looking for them and let them come and talk if they really like it.
Yes.
You see, the end. And one sad thing, especially the gays. Well, mostly they don't date one person for more than 2-3 years. Now, see, you say, it's here from Vancheme. No, I for for. Now, must say, and right, and say, right. Right, and say, now, then, brano. What's the amount of Kwana Bohudo? About the right? We, what do you know about we would? What are you talking about?
Until you won't do born a hard dream. Maybe say, I don't know. Yes, President.
Trump. I said Trump about America. Only when you see any. Or no American.
American.
Or no one see any. Their state in America is not permissible. So why? Me say obi free obi so free studio set the film. You really lady be say or a board member of the association in Ghana. She will fight to her last drop of blood. I'm say fighting what? Thankfully, I know I deny a casano.
No, sir, I think I've gone for more hint to say they would go as far as the Supreme Court. But mind you, sir,
right.
When Parliament passes this bill into law, yes, now they feel, sir, there are some provisions in the Act which is inconsistent with provisions in the Constitution.
They go for interpretation.
They will go to the Supreme Court. Yes. On the basis of that inconsistency, the Supreme Court can strike that out.
Lawful. And not there. Yeah, she say. And not me, say. Defect be a woman. Now, officer Supreme Court judges or Muntie. They're also listening to what is going on.
But take the holiday talk law.
Now Kasano. I'm saying Mrano. My catch the Supreme Law. The Supreme Law is the money of the Republic, deriving its authority from the good people of the country. And it's only a judge. Now, officer, right to go and do what?
They should answer that fundamental question.
Yes, right to do what? Me, I don't hear me know. Your right to do what?
In this case, no.
To extend human race, ultimately,
right to freely express their sexual orientation.
Hold on there. I agree with you. that right no the implications on society
Ekosiisen
I was
on
okay
Asempa FM.
Sabi obi ne relation dem so bi nim de omo ye
yes
na afi omo ba say oh yen kra de sabi ye pese ye ne ye ho da ye ji say ye no lorry kwan mo enti mo ma ye kwan ne ye me ye wo car kwan because ye were right
eno kra ye ma ho kwan no
eno kra ye ma ho kwan
and the police to me ye no
mitie report say in Ashanti region ya chichi nkrofo asabi wo mo ne nkrofo da wo car mo ba 400 and something last year a report a criminal to even sleep with your wife in a car in public. And it's for also this 400 and something. They should come together and demand the right. They want to have sex
in car on the street
and have sex on the street. It's also their right. We see America and they are debating how to clamp down on social media activities. Didn't they know about right, freedom of association, freedom of expression? What are they talking about? Right to do what? Freely express your sexual orientation. Already, so they are hiding behind the lacuna in the law. But then we say let us expand it, let it be clear. So there's no ambiguity. Unambiguous in the law.
That's why this law is coming.
So me see 1 year or more pushing for we no. Obi anko ni constituency. So be our constituency.
Yeah. No go preach you.
Or the community and the church and that be fear for Asia. No more report them ra. Omo the buy ebeti omo. Okay. But not to attack their integrity on what they believe. We'll consider it. We'll consider all that. But mainly there, my position is vehemently against what they are trying to do. Parliament should pass the law. Any defect with the law, we have to take our time and correct it. Said they best stand the test of time.
Best stand the test of time. Okay. I just wanted to read portions of the bill. Okay, let me see. It's quite a very detailed and well written or well drafted bill. Of course, it will go through all the stages, no? Prohibition of propaganda of, promotion of, and advocacy for activities prohibited under this act. Activities prohibited under this act,
Section 6.
Section 6 of the bill. In Section 6.1, they can say a person commits an offense if the person A engages in a sexual intercourse between or among persons of the same sex, sexual intercourse between a man and an animal, or a woman and an animal, or pansexual activity. B, marries or purport to marry a person who is of the same sex as that person. C, knowingly marries or purports to marry a person who has undergone gender or sex reassignment, except in the case of a person who has undergone a surgical procedure to correct a biological anomaly, including intersex. Marries or purports to marry an animal. Holds out as, when you hold out as a lesbian, a gay, a transgender, a transsexual, a queer, a pansexual, an ally, a non-binary, or any other sexual or gender identity that is contrary to the binary categories of male and female. It goes on and on and on. Into prohibition, no, I say 13.1, a person who through media, technological platform, technological account, or any other means produces, procures, markets, broadcast, disseminate, publishes, or distributes, or B, uses an electronic device, the internet service, a film, or any other device capable of electronic storage or transmission to produce, procure, market, broadcast, disseminate, publish, or distribute a material or information directed at a child, whether directly or indirectly, with intent to evoke the interest of the child in an activity prohibited under this act, or teach the child to explore any gender or sex, and other than the binary category of male or female, commit an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a term of imprisonment of not less than 6 years and not more than 10 years. Wow.
Explicit. Obi.
Okay, the handle a child is involved in when you want to.
Because
yes, too smooth.
Yeah, almost said it. Yeah.
Obi to be back as a missionary.
Yeah.
No, oh yes. Look. Adia,
yes,
and it's a publishes annual to an adult, they are criminal.
It's also criminal.
It's also criminal.
It's also criminal. Start.
Also, what to do? The kind by me, electronic, whatever platform that you use, publication and broadcasting, you doing now. It's criminal.
Okay.
When you need, you actually need a swan out can kind in ano. Then a mistake on. So, or bow near about be weather. Who are you so Bema no Bema Koda? And answer Coco Warrior or we are watching so Warrior bar. We are Bako Warrior bar. And now Warrior boa. And now near Boada. I know beer. Who perceive what they name be a didn't corral barbership.
The so called pansexual you have sexual preference for anything.
Yeah, for anything.
Oh, and then the not yes, yes, whoever promotes yes,
Obi,
and that exhausts him.
Pansexual is sexual for everyone.
I was say right. Wait. Obi Matomika. No smoky.
Obi Base.
Me exhaust
na say ebi mo ware nnua o be share gown ya the gown share
you see
sexual preference for trees
and this thing nothing then enye juma okuru mu say I'm sorry na sa office na I think it's Tessan also yanko close
Obi
omo na Tessan
almost start here almost back in the name of right omonya least opportunity they begin to dictate the pace. They will demand for quota in workplaces.
Yeah.
I see police recruitment here.
Oh, so that's what's happening in the US.
That's what happens in the US.
Military recruitment.
So, me see, even corrupt they will corrupt them. They will get to parliament because when they get them everywhere, they will be pissed. Share a bit of software. Now, if you share our race, now the human race every day, and the UK. Driver kokro munye bi enka omo trucks no mo di omo supply fuel. And almost omo here 10,500 drivers. And in America, a part nkwala ne chose omo come into the armed forces. You know why? For Europe, omo population said the equal.
Yeah. It's an aging population.
Italy, look at how it ran the Italian way down. And this officer, a GRD with crank by 20 years. Now, what we fear, say, will continually depending on the West, is going to be more because your health system and everything. Me see, and we spend about $200 million. Subsidized.
Madame Fubi said, Dr. Dakwa said, Obi, somebody just got married to his rice cooker.
Look at this. The rice cooker. You see, let's tell them. Let's up to your feminists.
Obey you what experiences are. Look, hey,
it's madness. Rice cooker.
Anybody? No.
I own Obi, unplug it. No offense you. Kakengu no from money kakengu ne hitia. Ofanyejuma.
But Dr. Dakwa also comes with a very interesting bit. Or say, Obi, you know when you write a thesis and you forget an aspect of it, you add what we call an addendum. So, Obi, the bill in Parliament, in my opinion, is even a waste of our time. All we need to do is to write and add it somewhere in the Constitution as an addendum that LGBTQI++ whatever is illegal in Ghana. Period. Dr. Dakwa.
Our political implications.
Yes.
That's one thing. Me feel say near Ekosiisen because if this thing don't come from Parliament, emane mayemra ebeyedi yinim on my going for a long
honorable former MP Sly current MP Obi say Obi, who is going to enforce the bill? Will the churches and the parliamentarians establish a religious police, as in Iran and Afghanistan under the Taliban, to be peeping into people's bedrooms?
No. That's not what the law. No. Again, this is not a moral or a religious bill. Also, Nipati, as you say, now can say churches.
Asempa FM.
And the police chubi. Now also prosecuting. Emrano krano. There's a lacuna.
Yeah.
Because we just section 104 of Act 29 on natural carnal knowledge.
Restrict very limited.
Limited. Very limited. And there will be say my worry day. Emrabe na odi bebono. What you say? Obi promote
Asempa FM.
Adewe, they said office. Human rights lawyers be catchers and there's nothing against promotion of this act. And if you say our police they can't enforce it when the law is black and white and has provided the punishment and everything for it. They will police will go to court and enforce it. They will enforce it. And nobody will go to any me say Obi, Nipa, Sabi. Nipa funny pechi. And maybe to me bad bonting be so say me no person me say me jano. I feel my bread. It's a hidden secret that people engage in this act. But where we are getting to now, they want to push it into our schools, in our homes, showing it on television.
I don't know how you both will react to this. And this from Auntie L, one of our very regular listeners on this show, say, Obi, we are such hypocrites in this country. None of the people talking now have experienced being born a male with female hormones or vice versa. You have no idea of what they go through. Homosexuality has been with us for generations. We should rather support them than pushing them to hide it.
Obi,
or data.
Data. And the science are trying to say. It's not supportable. Science
on Asempa FM.
Ebimo kase ofili se a man trapped in a woman's body into okoye surgical
claim run baby no it shows say where there is a medical correction and it's not against someone who and not just say because you have that female hormones being a man into you want to go into offense saying homosexuality but rather no a man who can say you can seek medical help for correction. Anything now, Madam Nekano, your schools in Yadina, and Panim, Ozo, Supi, New Manema Nekoso, but Cecilia, you have seen a yellow. Yet the boss say, I dear cry. First, no, some Nipa in the Nimu. Nipa Hipani FM. Who be any more? Now, would you also hear Makwa near by yet your memoir and maybe my baby office. Yenim say binom sheda recruiting crofo into it. Yet your memoir yehu emu yare awodo a eba. If you are saying science and then if you match say rather no yedim crofo na eden ye le won into it.
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
Jadi ni say ye class na we ekoso man. Obian time ne mamani can say we should support them no. This bill is opening an avenue for them to be supported. They are taking advantage of near enye. Yedimra eba ebema kwenya ma yedi aboa sa support system na antino can. That's what this bill seeks to do. It means now we be. I'm saying people must bill no. I'm saying bon from that bontina nkofo mu publish you and nkofo kan be electronic media ni adon kan be. Nti madam bill na mana eba no. Baba be boa ye nuanem na wo saati bia ni mu no na mo emma yese wo nkoso no munye dan omunye. Nobody is pushing them. Yes yenye emra eba se wo yes ade no emra chiwo na mmu se wo pemwa ebe mo wa fi saati bia ni mu a emra na yese no ebe ma wo kwa ma wonya sam mwa no am wo tnya fi saati bia ni mu. So what's wrong about this bill? I'm saying we need education on this. Mrs. say, and then the company for the year now, G18 for the year now. And come sing, I better form my once Abra was here. G18 for Nama saying, Kasa Binka, what from Wabetra? But G18 for the Kukudam for G18 said, there are people, some of us we revere them in society. They are like just nobody don't feel.
But don't you think, sir, maybe, just maybe, posterity would vindicate
from where? Well, you see, generation behind there, crave for Nyama.
Okay.
Ebiana, your generation between. What do I say? Your generation between.
Generation ebe drew ha
so ewo emra ene esa etwa yansia no entema wo yansia no ntema ene nkwalai ba na nim se otu hu obi okrom no address say oba with impunity but emra bia ni ho a correct sa nyama no enu ntina emra wo
say on Asempa
FM. Well, me who medical proof to that effect. And people can hide behind say me a woman, no, me your bounce, na me feel say me a bema. I mean, there's no only medical proof via tracer.
And only trans, no, transgender.
Na omo mo kosi san omo ho ye we. Na omo wadwen uko Brazil, uko friend say Tyranny ade. They are there in their numbers. They feel they want to do it and they go in and do that. But the point we are making is society, the population, your cultural values, ni idea make a my dance. We cannot hide behind right. Na yet to say obia keke. Even there are families in this country who remwa e will be a dawo monso. It is not because obia ye Ghana in sana yenyina yetie. No.
But why and I think that's one of the issues Professor Gajakpo raised. Say promotion of good Ghanaian family values.
Yes.
Why should it be just about LGBT? Why don't they yanka adultery? Why don't they yanka?
Oh, so no so bet me akofomu ku akoye bill of adultery. Obi. Honestly, why is it no, Obi na trust na we want to honestly confirm Obi. Prostitution.
What is adultery?
No, yeah, who bill? I can say adultery.
Adultery no can.
So what you say?
Ebra.
Honestly,
ready. For instance,
yes.
If unless you are married under the ordinance,
under the customary law,
and
ordinance.
So the law has cured that mischief. Your religion a permit.
Yeah.
So me say I was so bonny bi. Ebi a wukom na ni papa na ni nana bi. We worry be 3-4. It hasn't affected society negatively. So the two cannot be compared, and yet the same.
Yeah, there are laws curing that.
It is
same for corruption.
Exactly. Yes.
Because others have called. So why are we not very particular about?
So who said the laws and quite treat me man? Also, you can be a proponent of some bill and sponsor it to Parliament. So what I say, no, they call. Obi won't say na you need laws in our books that are not track canon knowledge. Your books
since 1960.
Your books mu. They must say you feel say and your brother enough. Rita didn't kono. Yenya humra. No woman diaba. Introduce but na kofa a friend saying sekudi.
Asempa FM.
Gossipers. No our friends say we my diseku. No how you started on the humra diaba. On the parliament. We mu de o shaman. So dia any dey sinseku kwa reverse wa chinseku fo. Into no on to me be say ade na nsekudi e ho. Any of friends say drama more na yanka ho asem na ni nyina no aso ni chini aka ho asem eni man doso na bi makofa bi ntono so kofa bi
mra
ngori mbra na yenzi
but this is just an aside. Honorable Obi say men control say wrote in your special old barrier to is kokrobite yeah we Samuel Ablo de pay
no edokre ma ka ho asem a migusu ka ho asem sa road ni de minister Esuma chief director eba ma ekoye inspection. A main coastal road. No many minister betina say a special intervention. A be started that Jasco Junction to Red Top, which is another major road. Kuntia me no ka say ye Finlay Hospital Road, ye Broadcasting Road, ye American Farm Road. But a hot road pa de me constituency ye baby ya catch the papa. Ya catch the pint omo kan me ma omo dibem so mbeka and they would do
Ekosiisen on
Asempa FM. Nisa. Ya nhwe ya one of these so talk ese pa can to me ma. And it's a main road towards the Bojo Beach all the way around the coastal stretch. It's about 23 kilometers stretch of road. Here immediate attention. The only challenge I benya is to relocate some families because a quite is come you know do baby and to me emphasis. So some homes has to give away compensation or other things. So I don't hear way. But many highways for Kasa, they will come to fix the sports that I hear we know. Near proper conversation on it. Me just say budget president has directed say all contracts are awarded. Making sure say be winning na. To me yes sir, and most of the roads will be fixed. Now you keep awarding contracts. Now road no okoso kakra no we so they awarding for a lot of roads have been awarded to contract. Or say you're making sure that all those roads no you to me are complete one. The other 2 years ni the man in until this year now we're not awarding new contracts. November budget year be meaning say be another window because contractors know a lot have been asked to go back to the road and work on it. It's a new opportunity. And no dear is not been awarded to contract that 23 stretch from the old barrier all the way to on it's a road, a very strategic road. Easy traffic on the main Winneba Kaswa road. So the conversation is still ongoing.
Okay.
Beach road.
On can't change a man for no one to say Abayanu Nisika. So Tiasie. On can't change a man for no contract now. Abayam Manin and Untia won't canty contractors and na. On can't change a man for no one to say contract. I'm more said Mamma can be man. I'm say no can buy the bill. A friend saying, okay, China for 2 billion crown to buy the crown. To me, I almost say COVID in this Canada hall with me for Nejuma. Who can such a for now? No one will say, I buy we the year of roads now, the 3rd year, and yet Juma. It's a Yemen Yatete. This is the first time I see no. Who now who your friends say they more can see this. It's your country area hot for say. I mean, near and the some matracaswa. Man, still with your castle to CP junction and with you. On country won't say, I buy window, me come in. It is kind of the beginning in the year, man, or the more over 80% they could share interest on loans. On country any man for now, loans. One money man for me, say. Contractors na emkoni nyina no aban ni ntua won ka ntimi pam chaos aban ni ntua won ka obeba
na asem propaganda
kasa asem we di chewu manfo na ja won for how propaganda
my engineer na yeah well Ukraine say me nyini say in the next 20 years successive government can fix all our roads in Ghana because human settlement by the day. Road ya dia the politics who betro me dey be catch me man for say MP I'm a good advocate for government attention and need me catch them until letters there metro pa letters there regional director of urban roads who me call penani ye machine me resident engineer municipal engineer me ni wo letters there tro estimate ye me die chire pa and 2 bar junction to Mama Africa accept cra and Brebiana Betty Gata me say no, they need to fix the spot. Just last week, the regional director was receiving notice or they call urban roads from Wachna. I'm just an advocate for government attention. And anywhere I go, I tell them. Because MP need resources be the only thing I have to do for my people is to advocate, to bring government attention to the deplorable state of our roads. I've been 10 months in Parliament. I'm doing my best as far as advocacy is concerned. Very soon, the road minister me pulling some rat no me free. Can they Japan by my constituency was no, you need help because we share a dying baby. Who producer? How much no? So he knows it. So I don't shine away from it. I tell the truth. I quite the enye. Sabi nipa tiwa omu cars a park or garages I want to ena. A hono ye abomu and it's a short on a year so not born. Untimi fa salonka emfa. So for me, Abaya show commitment. There's a 25 kilometers. They call strategic places. Yeah. But we still need more, especially the main beach road na econo. Tourism potential is great, but in the absence of good roads, no, they will not make anything from tourism. Now, traffic, and then nipa to meet the traffic maybe 2 hours, just from old barrier to cross the Kaswa toll booth. And I'm happy say we are taking steps. I said the bear toll booth in free hall. Nama nipa one high more. I mean, policies are it should affect the ordinary people in our community. So any day people send it text no me that say.
No one can upper West Achima Kwanya. Only the enemy came because minimum how or come. Uba upper West Achima. Your crime papa 1.5
kilometers.
Would there be? I know I'm not. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. Name of the naming the roads. Uba at the friend saying in sound. Efa desu kwa samankasi. Eno jo mahama na yeye. Papa. And about so I know so Rollins in the year since 1996. And in Nipom Junction to Mankru Junction in Agona East. We hear no Fimua. You are quite in your feeder roads. It is so to say Chemua. Na yasam. And it is rabbi no. On China Nimra. Any Ghana, you see, one tier contractors nika. Na your mouth for flower to Yako. Yeah, that's no, because your mouth will work in Craseno. Me Kura Kubi in the constituency, I mean, is an area I've been a DC over there, and I've been an MP from the beach. Now, for the beach, we do Damaya. Casa a management. Yasa, clear trucks I can see. Na say omo tim na won nyoma guso enu pedu ba bia people who da man ya runsane utsane a isuto a wonko e masua won nyoma e de foro ansa na car no apria bia ontumi ma ne wasan fa car before eden the same uba mi pom current DC chrome o fa ho akokro bia for nteteche FM people bi ho ene mi am chrome abam chrome people isuto a wonko nti yesre aban no yesre sikandi enkefo se wonnya bi 330 billion in terms of car omode de umwa anim nti nkebi su yenso what if you want to two now they call 336 there
ono be pay
yeah
medase papa Ekosiisen is high Asempa FM. Chief Bine says, but listen to home sense from the MPs and stop reading grammar. Now people are suffering by engaging in this humane LGBTQ plus. I wish the Medical Association would speak on this matter for us to know the leakages in people's but please so. Okay, yeah. Chief Bine, thank you. My nase. Na nyame admo chena be se atraso. Honorable be queen, honorable slide me da mu nyina se. Nyame inshiramo. Nyame admo chena ye be san so atoaso. Na ye de Ekosiisen abremo yet another week. One day down, 4 more days to go. And I love this song from Felix Owusu. It's a happy birthday song. Let me dedicate to Moa Mudimo birthday and yeah, he did a birthday over the weekend. This is a great song, a great song.
That was a woman. So now I'm drama.
Asempa FM.
That was a woman. So now I'm drama. So
So that's Felix Owusu with happy birthday. Let me say good evening to you and thank you to Savida Kente, Bonue Kente, no, for this beautiful Kente, Savida Kente. No, we're brutal. And he's been consistent. I mean, every now and then, team member BIA dinner would Oye Bibi de Babeche, Savida Kente. Thank you so much. We are grateful. And it's your birthday today as well. Ajua Yebi of the Accra Digital Center. Happy birthday to you. And do have a good one. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. Ajua Yebi, Accra Digital Center. Happy birthday from all of us here to you. Good evening to you, Kenel Oseikwejo, retired of East Legon. Good evening. Do have a good one. Thanks for listening. Nana Kofi Apia Santi as well. Good evening to you. Inusa Kate Jemfua. Inusa Kate Kate Jemfua. Hey, Sabema or Badi Sanction Inusa Kate Jemfua. Good evening to you. At 7 p.m. Professor Ike Wallace comes your way with a sports night on Asempa FM. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Many thanks to our sponsors, Agbeve Herbal Center, Yara Ghana, Lucky Casino, Willet Properties, Edu Motors, Obapa Product, EcoBank Ghana, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstars Roofing Systems, Aquatabs Purification Tablet, Tampico, HEPA Plus Mixture, Consolidated Bank of Ghana, Concept Green Fertilizer, Mark Auto and Spare Parts Ghana Limited, Franco Trading Enterprise, Castrol, Dependable Herbal, and a Global Lighten Center Limited in Kania Papafia. Mididio Saibonsu. Many thanks to the production team, Dominic Kisi Yaboa, Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osei in Tiamoa, and Yawo Eric Opare, popularly known as DJ Yayo, and a Queen Star at Japan. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Do have a great evening and enjoy the rest of our program. Happy birthday.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
Sad. Only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. 94.7.
Asempa FM 94.7. All talk, all day.
There is a bill currently before Parliament. Meaning, so we are aware the bill amount for tagging as the anti-LGBTQI bill. It will go through the processes in Parliament. Ebiaka said we want to hear from our MPs and their position on this particular bill. What position, NSA Honorable?
I'm position. MPP majority position. Many leader of majority, but we need the also. Also, we now to on the make you. I since I suffer 16,000 normal year. You know, they need this. Was either you're polarizing because say MPP, NDC. As we say now, but no, so if it's about Parliament in fear, you do a day coordinate. So some back home Ghana Parliament MPs, you get to my ass as we say. Nti mi hini akɔba ne sɛ yɛsɛ NDC foɔ na start yɛ na MPP foɔ ayɛ din na wa kyerɛ me MPP foɔ na ɛwɔ nkyerɛ me hɔnea na wɔno te parliament wɔ sɛ saa nsɛmuni a ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana sɛ ɛyɛ ne fɛ. Unim me yɛmmerɛ bi wɔ ha in the criminal code of Ghana no bi wɔ hɔ a kyerɛ sɛ you know mo kan knowledge there ya mo kɛka no yɛwɔ mmara wɔ ha sɛ kyerɛ sɛ answer no hunu no woyɛ ne yɛkye wɔ a ɛno no koraa no aban no bɛdi nti na wɔ hɔ a ne yɛkokɔ kɔ so sɛ kɔkɔ so wɔ ama no bebree bari ha no mmara wei wɔ ha nti mmara wɔ ha Yameti and say, be more about say, first, no, almost say, yes, say, about the Shembra, or maybe says, and your man, or more person, and you see you too. Acquire Mamma, tell my penny, who are looking at the more cast. I get no bang, my person as answer, who made this year, what I say. Yes, I quite one thing, maybe a minister of education, as well, much longer at this year, but church is my account, what I just moved here, make you home. Into where you want to say, Jama, almost by office, or the end, you are saying, nah, you for me be MPP back to come home. You know me a private members bill. Mamma Chilla back, and some of you are a clear boss, and now we have in this one. Private members bill, maybe maybe the Parliamentary. Now, you have constitution, now, send the city and say, oh, yeah, private member bill, na for buying the idea, you should be careful. Then I'm saying that you speak of Parliament rules, well, maybe I am from into no homes and I kakra. Yeah, share do. We know a private members na the buyer. Oh, the buyer, but the beginning is all the ban MPP, media going to media member, Ghana, I want to and Cremo for a Christopher, and now more a friend say, and I'm more sooner or more sooner the buyer. And when the work say, then that may say, be a so be a going to do on Granzami, I hear you say good to see you could grandma daddy goes up, until almost follows, you know, almost yet the pumps are the Pacodo. A Christopher who have Bible Leviticus, a woman as a winner, a monsieur, a Dijana, a Gremo for Kosheko, and need to cook and a pumpkin. I have a woman who I don't know. It is not about the name MPP, NDC as well, Monka, MPP will be in the Parliament. I mean, now, some Quasia, said your more, it should be required to the temple. That's a Bruno Mudino, I said, MPP need more support. Tiabuani actually say, you know, rules no young and wrong. I'm not a Osha, Otto Wase, who should give about our dear group near Jum Sania Bayana, he quickly uncle never be wrong. Matthias say, professionals for a lawyer for be actuals and for fundamental rights. Okay, one more rights. Young Ghana, so yes, we are right. We are right. Majority is a minority, you know, Parliament. Or money represented 275, no money in a year, say, Parliament, Ghana must be very confident and happy on just this one matter. Yeah, we are here. We constituency bed now, who MP, no, I'm not sure of the quiet as I can LTBGT minus and plus. And some Mubasa, or Ghana, we are Bama, we are MP, who are Ghana, as we are Bama, because that Parliament was there. Saturday, as a cabinet support of that has a Parliament to be. Oh, and you know, I saw for yes, we have to ask for one of members, but no, yes, did you Basa, be answered the memo from that. A member now, whatever, Yanni, represent the constituency, Yanni, Shamrano, Yanni, anywhere in the intimate threat, me give you to this threat. It's a Obiano, so for Mesrawana, Opa Dano, a Catholic priest back also, so can say, as I say, Islamic State, Sharia law.
What officially say he was misquoted and yes,
fine. You free book, I am Cremusum, Yaminki, Cremusum and Pet, Christosum and Pet, we also some and Pet. It has a done the Zuman and you are majority side Parliament we are recess. Two fundamental issue. Private member bill. What the Hunyama say was about the Subu and I say support private members are we will sort it out. Yeah, I mean, Hawaii Fly, Rumunia, they are simple for rights. Look at the rights. right to the end who are chamel do. Right to the end who are just free any and who are right as any you can see as all right, you know, and give a Muslim news and starting yeah. And you know what the Atlanta Grove has who has a Gazadia, Mumian Castle there, MPP, my name is CBD. Who comes out will be this city. I hear this as a over to the Alpha Victory. I hear our friend say, Ghana, we should calm down. It would never happen. Ghana, legalize.
Asempa, Ubetinsen, Asempa, Nya baby, Asempa FM, station Bakupe, Asempa, Uwo Fie, Asempa, Uwe Jumemu, Asempa, baby, Uwo Biara, Asempa FM, Asempa FM. 94.7 in one summer rain.
I was here, man, national team, just
every time I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. 94.7.
I was here, man, national team, just so attractive. And your man is so difficult for here. You class on the Miasha Blasters. So maybe Blasters here to a modern GTP. I don't can no problem. Any no problem. Say Ghana, your bros have GTP now, Modi Airborne. GTP near Greece, Turkey, and Portugal. I'm players in Guana never Blasters. I don't quite near complaining and trust what they say, where GTP and Black Star level there. Your players who are playing in the Champions League, your players play for Juventus, players play for Inter Milan, players play for Sunderland, players play for Portsmouth, players just the top. There's what I say, you need players on top football or Europe. We have how many? Your best 40 players are currently about 90 minutes in their club or Europe. I'm a both footer, it gets so good. But you're from because obviously say I was saying we use Black Stars as a platform. At the end of the day, I did not play a bit. Black Stars not telling business. The national teams. Sally be about as of folks say. What is already to be as a player? But look under 20. About Pamon is if under 20 team now, I call it Mauritania. So Sata no yes under 20 media. At the end of the same player no also goes our Champions League. I know be a cancer player no myself. Dear Nasa. Dear Nasa San Anwade. But this is a Palmer player in the course of the national team. This is so or the free team in the course of the national team. That is how cheap my national team is. Look at quality now. That is their interest.
Asempa, Upa Asempa, Utinu Radio Mupa, Odin 94.7, Asempa FM, oh yeah, do Papa, Asempa FM, everywhere you are, Asempa FM, everywhere you go, Asempa, hey, Asempa, anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM 94.7.
This is Asempa 94.7 FM.
Asempa FM. Asempa 94.7.
Asempa 94.7 Sports. Asempa 94.7 Sports. Asempa 94.7 Sports.
This is the sport that has made me who I am today. It is the sport that feeds millions of people. It is the sport that unites this country. Our responsibility to hold on to this sport and ensure we leave a lasting legacy to generations unborn. Because that is impossible. Our football is coming back. We will be a stronger force. We will be the most loved sport, and together we will ignite passion and create wealth for each one of us.
Show back who am watching ni mo asase no afeni de bro live ewo Adum TV so me check the big talent show. Yes, yeah de bro every 3rd October 8:30 p.m. ewo Adum TV so watch auditions Samson wire performances ahodo minim se wani age afei na groni besha siankasankasan very little people bit say Adwa Smart Joe Shotingo any wo munuanom ebe don mo talented ebi beto nyom ebi besa ebi be rapping ebi be acrobatics ebi be acting ebi su be yimpasero me che comedy any pia keka ho ebe ye de say shenenson 3rd October 8:30 p.m. yebema wani agisa
to media Adum TV any darling lemon drink na dibrewo ya boafo bini 21st Clinic Dominion Herbal Powder the big talent show
to minta ke Adum TV ye wazo ye.
After 3-minute clinics designed to help you resolve the to build or buy dilemma, Ecobank Cities and Habitats and Joy News now bring you the main event of the Ecobank Joy News Habitat Fair 2021. This year's fair, the 12th edition, assembles an even greater number of exhibitors offering a lot more variety in quality housing options from materials through to
Asempa FM
properties as well as financing to help you either buy, build, spec, rent or rent to own. It's the Ecobank Joy News Habitat Fair 2021 powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat at the Accra International Conference Center from Wednesday 27th to Sunday 31st October 2021 from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. day. You can also follow us on our social media platforms with the hashtag Joy Habitat Fair. The Ecobank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat, Rent to Own. Sponsors Elegant Homes and General Construction, where quality meets value. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof experts. Duraplast, where Duraplast goes, water flows. Renters Paradise, we help people and properties find each other. Gold Key Properties, building prestige since 1997. And Anki's Home Decor, your home sorted. Ecobank Joy News Habitat Fair, everything housing.
Talent show back who am watching ni mo asase no afeni de bro live ewo Adum TV so me check the big talent show. Yes, yeah de bro every 3rd October 8:30 p.m. ewo Adum TV so watch auditions Samson wire performances ahodo minim se wani age afei na groni besha siankasankasan very little people bit say Adwa Smart Joe Shotingo any wo munuanom ebe don mo talented ebi beto nyom ebi besa ebi be rapping ebi be acrobatics ebi be acting ebi su be yimpasero me che comedy any pia keka ho ebe ye de say shenenson 3rd October 8:30 p.m. yebama wani agisa
to media Adum TV any darling lemon drink na dibrewo ya boafo bini
Asempa FM
Dominion Herbal Powder the big talent show
to minta ke Adum TV no wazo ye.
Jack, 1xBet app now Bama Android ne iPhone users. Now not betting na your coco crowd. Who should games I won't bet. Who to be both virtuals. Sounds so betty I put on me pen so 1xBet about betting I am dead don't to me can I go download